All right, what's going on, everybody? We got another Phillies game tonight in Seattle. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in to another edition of Phillies baseball here on Play by Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. All right, Phillies are taking on the Seattle Mariners, and well, they're looking to end what is now a 5-game losing streak. And they're going to have to do that out in Seattle at T-Mobile Park tonight. And they're going to really need a lot of contributions from the offense, and your pitching is going to have to be really stellar today. But the Phillies do not have their aces out there today for sure. They're going to have to rely on a bullpen game started by Orion Kirkring, and then eventually you would think that Kolby Allard is going to come along and maybe pitch in the second or even in the third inning. So you're going to need some very good contribution from your pitching staff today. You're going to have to go to the bullpen, and hopefully tomorrow in the series finale, Zach Wheeler doesn't have to go to the bullpen really early tomorrow. But Bryce Miller is going to be on the bump, and we'll talk a little bit about him right now. So Miller has an 8-7 record, a 3.46 ERA as well. He also has 109 strikeouts and 97 hits allowed. When he pitched in his last game, he did allow 3 earned runs, but this guy has been pretty good overall this season. I think that the Phillies are going to have a tough time hitting him offensively. He's definitely laid some hiccups throughout the ways, but in the month of July specifically, he went 25 innings. He just allowed 2 homers and 5 earned runs and had a 1.80 ERA. So, but the last time he did pitch, he did go 6 1/3, and he did allow 3 earned runs on 7 hits, and he did have 6 strikeouts. The 3 runs, they specifically came a little bit later. You know, he did allow 1 run in the bottom of the third, and then the 2 runs that were allowed in the 7th inning, he was just charged with. So that was not all his fault. But, yes, Phillies are really going to have to be patient at the plate tonight, and they're just going to have to really have a very good plate approach. They have not had a good plate approach over these last 5 games, and really for longer. They've just been chasing after pitches, and they don't show any sort of patience at the plate. It's like that they're hacking at everything, and they need to do a really good job at that tonight, especially if they want to stay in this game, for sure. So it'd be really nice to see the Phillies try to strike first, but we'll just have to wait and see how things go. All right, so it's 82 degrees out in Seattle. Winds are blowing northwest at 5 miles per hour. It's pretty sunny as well. Lots of sunshine out in the outfield. It is a gorgeous park. I've always wanted to go visit over there. And maybe one day I will. All right, so here we go. Phillies lineups as we start things off in just a little bit. Nobody's out there on the mound just yet. But it'll be Kyle Schwarber batting in the leadoff spot. Then you got Trey Turner batting second. Bryce Harper hitting third. Then you got Alec Bohm hitting in the 4th spot. Brandon Marsh is batting 5th. Then it'll be JT Realmuto batting 6th. 7th will be Nick Castellanos. 8th will be Bryson Stott, who's over at second base. And then Austin Hayes is batting 9th. So Schwarber's DHing. Turner is at shortstop. Harper is at first. Then you got Bohm over at third. Marsh in center. Realmuto catching, batting 6th. 7th will be Nick Castellanos playing out in right field. The second baseman is Bryson Stott. And the left fielder is Austin Hayes. And on the other side, you got Victor Robles in the leadoff spot for the Seattle Mariners. Then it's Randy Arozarena, Cal Raleigh, Justin Turner, Jorge Polanco, Dylan Moore, Mitch Haniger, Mitch Garver, and Josh Rojas. Phillies are in their gray tops, gray bottoms, have red Phillies painted all across the chest with the blue stars on top of the eyes. You also have the white Phillies logo over on the helmet. And numbers, red numbers, and red letters on the back. So again, it's Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Bohm, Marsh, Realmuto, Castellanos, Stott, and Hayes. As we just talked about a little bit ago, Bryce Miller is on the bump. He's gone 122 1/3 of an inning, and this is start number 22 for him. He's 25 years old. He's from Mount Pleasant, Texas, and stands at 6 feet 2 inches tall. Also weighs about 200 pounds as well. There's a 1.03 whip, too. Gonna really have to make sure that you get a hold of this guy because he has some really, really good stuff, and you don't want to feel like that you're off balance. What are your final score predictions, guys? Comment down below. What's up, Katie? What's up, Linda? What is up, KGB? What's up, Cheryl? How is everybody, man? How is everybody? We got 66 people tuning in on here. Mariners are in their regular Friday or Saturday night uniforms. They have the white bottoms and the bluish. I'd say that there's probably tealish tops with white letters and white numbers on the back, and the Mariners logo over on the shoulder side. All right, so Schwarber steps into the box. Umpires are ready to get started, and the first pitch underway to Kyle is swung on and missed. He got a fastball that was up high and chased after it at 96 miles per hour. There we go. All right, so we're underway. We are underway. The 0-1, the Schwarber. That's taken in the dirt for a ball. So Kyle batting .245, has 22 home runs and 63 runs batted in. Also has scored 71 runs so far this season and lays off the 1-1. 78 walks as well, which is definitely up there in all of Major League Baseball. Certainly leads the team in that category. Harper is second with 55. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to Schwarber. Line drive, back up the middle for a base hit, and Kyle Schwarber able to get a leadoff single. So that's a good start for the Phils, and hopefully they can capitalize on that. So crew chief for tonight, it'll be Ryan Wills behind the plate. Chad Fairchild's at first. Carlos Torres is at second, and then it's Brian Walsh as the third base umpire. And now Trey Turner is due up to bat in the order. What are your final score predictions, man? Comment down below. I didn't see any sort of final score predictions in this game. So Turner is due up to bat, and he takes it low and outside. A slider that was thrown at 88 miles per hour. Turner's average now down to 315. It was about 340 about over a week ago or so. But he has been in a very big slump. Schwarber does lead off over at first. The 1-0 delivery. That is taken for a strike all the way. It was a slider right down Broad Street. Bryce Miller gets set at the belt and delivers from the stretch. And the 1-1 to Turner. Swung on, hit out towards left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. It goes all the way to left field. Kyle Schwarber's going to slide into third base, and the throw is not in time. Kyle Schwarber is safe, and there is a double by Turner. There you go. So a leadoff single by Schwarber, and then a double by Turner. And now here comes Bryce Harper up to bat. Let's see those emojis, those Bryce Harper emojis in the live chat right now. Good. And Schwarber definitely hustled as fast as he possibly could into third base. All right, so now Bryce Harper comes up wearing his white batting gloves. Just has 1 hit over his last 8 games. The pitch, and he takes it up high for a ball. Usually that's the type of pitch that he chases after, so good eye by him. His average now down to 271, if you can believe that. It was at about 296 a couple of weeks ago. And the 1-0 to Harper, and he taps it foul. Be really nice to see the Phillies try to get a hold of Bryce Miller here. Harper does have 90 strikeouts in the season and 55 walks. The 1-1 delivery pops it up, and it's going foul into left field, and Arozarena's there to make the catch, and it's not deep enough for Schwarber to tag. So Harper flies out to left in foul ground, and Alec Bohm is due up next in the order. Defensively for the Mariners, on the bump is Bryce Miller, and then the catcher, will be Cal Raleigh, as Alec Bohm steps into the batter's box. Corner infielders, you got Turner at first and Rojas at third. Middle infielders will be Polanco at second and Moore at shortstop. First pitch to Bohm, and he fouls it back. 7, 8, and 9 will be Randy Arozarena, Victor Robles, and Mitch Haniger from left to right in order. Bohm has 39 doubles on the season. It's over Jarren Duran, who's in second and has 33. The pitch, and that's outside for a ball. Cheryl, you got to become a member. Memberships are $2.99 a month. Memberships are $2.99 a month. If you are interested in becoming a member, you're more than welcome to do so. Members get really cool exclusive stuff on this channel. The 1-1 to Bohm. Ground ball hit over to third base. This will at least get the run home. The throw over to first is in time. Turner does go over to third, but it's an RBI ground out by Alec Bohm, and the Phillies take a 1-0 lead in the top of the first. And Brandon Marsh is due up next. So it certainly did get the job done. No spoilers in the chat. Marsh is now hitting .248 and does have 11 home runs as well. So Phillies lead at 1-0 in the top of the first. Turner's over at third. There's 2 outs, and Miller kicks and fires and throws a strike, but it's fouled away by Brandon Marsh. Marsh is 26 years old, 6 feet 4 inches tall, 215 pounds, batting over on the left side of the box. The 0-1 delivery is in the dirt. It's the first knuckle curve that I've seen today from Miller. Jordan, thank you so much for becoming a member of our channel. Welcome on in, Jordan. Jordan, congratulations. Congratulations. Welcome on in to the Freak Nation. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch to Marsh. And that ball almost got away as it skipped in the dirt to Cal Raleigh, but he did a good job at blocking it. I've donated, but I didn't know about the membership. Yes, I will drop the membership link down below when we go into the next inning. I will make sure that I do that. I have that in my head right now. But thank you so much for becoming a member, man. I appreciate that, Jordan. 2 balls, 1 strike, 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the next one is swung on and missed. He got a splitter that was in the dirt, like how they do it in Wii Sports, and he just swung on and missed at it. 1-0 Phils, 2 outs, top of the first. Turner on, and he's 90 feet away from scoring. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 2-2 delivery, and Marsh fouls it away. Got to give the Phillies credit. They are putting up long at-bats here. So far, 18 pitches in this first inning by Miller. But even so, Brandon Marsh has been putting up a very good at-bat. What's going on, Jordan? 2-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and Marsh got a high fastball chase right after it and could not catch up, and that's the end of the inning. The Phillies do take a 1-0 lead, though, thanks to an RBI ground out over to third by Alec Bohm. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Mariners are coming up to bat. Okay. All right, so let's drop the membership link down in the live chat. I always forget that I should have this up, just in case. All right, so if you guys want to become a member of Play by Play with JJ and get exclusive content, you get early access to podcasts that I will be posting. I know it's been a busy time because we're doing the Olympics, But you also get really, really cool emojis on here as well that you can use during the games. We go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games, and we do the Olympics. So when we're doing Sixers games, we'll have some other really cool emojis, and Eagles games as well. So it's just really, really cool stuff. So I'm going to drop the link down below right now, and here it is. It's $2.99 a month, but it's worth it, you know? And memberships, of course, or members on my channel get the best stuff first. They do. All right, so here we go. Bottom of the first inning coming up, and it'll be Victor Robles batting in the leadoff spot. I did want to see really quickly. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here, but there was somebody, Jordan, commented and said, no problem, man. He said, no problemo, pal. I've been watching you for a while. Always great calls. Jordan, you're the man. I appreciate that. All right, let's get into the starting lineup for the Mariners. It'll be Victor Robles in the leadoff spot, playing out in center field. Randy Arozarena is out in left field, batting second. And then it's Cal Raleigh catching behind the plate, hitting third. In the fourth spot, it'll be Justin Turner over at first base. Jorge Polanco is playing at second base, batting fifth. Dylan Moore, his counterpart, on the other side of the middle infield, is batting sixth. And then you got Mitch Haniger out in right field, batting seventh. The designated hitter is Mitch Garver, and he is batting eighth. And then hitting in the ninth spot is Josh Rojas, former Arizona Diamondback. On the bump right now is going to be Orion Kerkering, so looks like he'll just pitch the first, and the Phillies are going to go to a bullpen game, and you would assume that Kolby Allard will be coming in sometime. First pitch is outside for a ball. Robles started off last night's game with a solo homer in the bottom of the first. The 1-0. Taken all the way for strike one. Orion Kerkering winds up and fires. Bouncing ball hit over to third. Bohm throws it over to first. Good dig out by Harper on the low throw by Bohm. And there's one gone. Excellent play by Bryce Harper. And a pretty good play, too, by Bohm as well. Looks like he was able to shuffle his feet, gather himself, gobble it up, and throw it over to first. And here comes arozarena, who stares at the strike right down the hatch. Came in at 97 miles per hour. His average sits at 218. It was underneath 200 when he was out in Tampa Bay for a very, very long time. And the next pitch is fouled off. But he's been red hot ever since he's come into a Seattle Mariners uniform. Sometimes it's all about a change of scenery. The 0-2 pitch, way up high for a ball. Cheryl became a member. Let's go, Cheryl. How you doing? I said how you doing, but that's because now you're a member. How you doing with your new membership is the question. 1-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards right field, and that's going to hit off the top of the wall, and Arozarena's going to go on into second base with a stand-up double. Congratulations, Cheryl, and also congratulations as well to Jordan R. Hart on becoming members of the Play-by-Play with JJ community. That deserves a round of applause. Let's go. So now what you can do on here is you can get some really, really cool access to emojis. And I'll show you how it works when we go into the next inning. The pitch on the way. That is low and inside for a ball to Cal Raleigh. Catching behind the plate today for the Phils will be JT Realmuto. Orion Kerkering is on the bump as for now. First base, it's Harper. And the 1-0 is inside. Then it's Bryson Stott over at second. Alec Bohm's at third. Trey Turner is at shortstop. And then the outfielders will be Hayes in left, Castellanos in right, and Marsh in center. 2-0 pitch. That should have been called a strike. It was right at the knees, but it's now a 3-0 count nonetheless. Cal Raleigh batting .258 with runners in scoring position this season. And he is hit 8 long balls, and has driven in 46 in that situation. 1-0 Phils. Bottom of the first, 1 out. A runner at second, the 3-0 pitch to Raleigh, and that one misses for ball 4. So there's a 1-out walk. And that will put runners at first and second base. So Robles grounded out to third. Arozarena doubled. Cal Raleigh just walked. And Justin Turner, who had a grand slam in last night's game, is going to be coming up. Kolby Allard, the left-handed pitcher, is getting loosened up in the Phillies bullpen now as we speak. The pitch on the way. That is taken for a strike right down Broad Street. Justin Turner hitting .261 with about 7 homers. With exactly 7 homers and 37 RBI and a .382 slugging percentage as well. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball hit over to third. This should be 2. The throw over the second. There's 1. The throw to first. In time. A 5-4-3 double play, and that's going to end the inning. So 2 runners were left, but Justin Turner grounds into a double play, and Orion Kirkring gets out of the inning unscathed. And we head to the top of the second. It's 1-0 Philadelphia. All right, good stuff. All right, we're going to the top of the second, guys. It's 1-0 Philadelphia. So here's how some of the emojis work, all right? So if you press the emojis icon, which is right next to the $sign, okay, you'll see like a little bell. You'll see a play-by-play with JJ folder-ish type of a thing. And underneath that folder, you got some really cool stuff. Here's a Philly fanatic right here. I think that's really cool. We also got a Phillies logo. We have a Schwarber hoagie. Well, it's a hoagie, but it represents Kyle Schwarber for Hoagie Fest. And yeah, some other really, really cool stuff as well. And that's what my members get access to. That's one of the things that they get access to, which is really, really cool. All right, so we're going to the top of the second. Due up in the order, it'll be Real Muto, Castellanos, and Stott. So that is 6, 7, and 8 due up in the order. Taking a look at the out-of-town scores real quick. The Pittsburgh Pirates lead at 4-1 in the bottom of the 7th against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Texas Rangers have a 7-4 lead in the bottom of the 8th against the Boston Red Sox. Orioles lead at 7-4 as they go to the top of the 9th out in Cleveland. And then it's Miami, who leads at 4-3 out in Atlanta in the bottom of the 9th with 1 out and nobody on. Rockies and Padres are tied 1-1 in the bottom of the 6th. And then it's Dodgers up 2-0 in the top of the 4th out in Oakland. Angels also lead at 1-0 against the Mets in the top of the 2nd, so that game is still pretty early on. And the Phillies, of course, are up 1-0 in the top of the 2nd. So those are all the games that are going on now. We do have 7 final scores. And we will cover that in just a few moments. Miller is going to pitch, and he throws it just inside for a ball. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe as well. We're on our way to 4,000, man. We're on our way to 4,000. We need 31 more to get us to 3,700. 1 ball, no strikes. The next pitch. Outside for ball 2. Make sure that you also tell your friends and tell your family about this channel as well. Spread the word, spread the love. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 second left on the pitch clock. Miller kicks and fires. And that's somehow called a strike, even though it was a little bit outside. And it should be a 3-0 count, but it's now going to be a 2-1 count. Miller came in with 19 pitches after the first inning. And the 4th pitch of the at-bat is low by a hair. Royals did lose today 6-5 out in Detroit in the 11th inning. 3-1 pitch, ground ball hit over to shortstop, barehanded, and the throw over to first, and JT is just out. My gosh. I mean, come on, man. Dylan Moore bobbled the baseball as he backhanded it. He was running over towards the hole and was just somehow able to get a little bounce as he barehanded it after he deflected it off of his glove, and literally as it was in the air, just got it into his bare hand and threw a strike over to first, and just by a needle and a thread got JT Realmuto out over at first. Man, oh man, that was skill. Here comes Castellanos, and the pitch to Casty. Ground ball hit over to shortstop again, so Moore has it on the second consecutive pitch, and he throws it over to first. And it's in time for out number 2. Yankees did beat the Blue Jays earlier today by a score of 8-3. Cardinals also won out in Chicago 5-4. The Nationals, they hosted the Milwaukee Brewers, and they ended up winning 6-4 today. Twins also beat the White Sox, who continued to go on to their historic losing streak, and Minnesota Twins won 6-2. Here's Bryson Stott, and the pitch is taken all the way for strike 1. And you had the Tampa Bay Rays, who won 6-1 out in Houston. So no balls, 1 strike. Miller is on the bump. 26 pitches for him so far. And the pitch to Stott. Fly ball hit out over towards right field, and on the run to make the catch right at the wall is Haniger. That pitch was way inside, and Stott somehow still pulled it all the way towards that right field wall. The inning is over. We head to the bottom of the second, a 1-2-3 inning thrown by Bryce Miller. And up in the order next will be 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Plus did all like, and if not subscribed, subscribe. Yes. Absolutely. We got 174 people tuning in on here. I appreciate you all so much for being on here. It really, really means a lot to me. So, help me out with something, okay? We were talking about TV shows the other day, but there was something else that I was just thinking about. It was in my head. I didn't write it down. Silly me. But does anybody play video games? And if so, what are some video game franchises that I should get into? For those of you that are into video gaming. Because I think that would be something that would be kind of interesting. You know, I don't really have a lot of time, like a lot of free time, but I do like playing video games every once in a while. And I'm just curious what types of video games that there are out there, and if you guys have any sort of recommendations. So comment down below. And if you don't, what's your favorite video game that you've ever played? It could be an arcade game. It could be something that's on Xbox. And let me know why that's your favorite video game. Bottom of the second coming up out in Seattle. It's 1-0 Philadelphia. The Phillies got their first run and their only run in the top of the first on an RBI ground out by Alec Bohm. So Kolby Allard is now going to pitch to Jorge Polanco, and the first pitch was a ground ball hit over to first base. It's backhanded by Harper. Throw over to first is in time. Harper did have to get down on one knee. He was not playing close to the bag. He was playing towards the hole side. And he just got on one knee and did a little underhanded toss over to first base. And Allard came to go to the rescue. So Allard has a 6.75 ERA, went 4 innings his last time, and just had 1 strikeout, 1 homer allowed, and opponents were batting .353 against him. Here's the first pitch, and that's at the knees for a strike. And that is to Dylan Moore. All right. No balls, one strike. And the 0-1 delivery is inside for a ball. Playing games now, says NJ Graff. Fallout's my favorite game. Why is Fallout your favorite game? What do you like about Fallout? How long have you played it? The 1-1 up high for ball 2. The 2-1 delivery. That just misses for ball 3. Mariners did beat the Phillies last night by a score of 10-2. The guy that got his 5th win of the season was Brian Wu. 3-1 pitch, and that's way up high for ball 4, and Allard does allow a 1-out walk. That's the second walk allowed today by the Phillies pitching staff. The Show and Madden. Yeah, those are good ones. My daughter's big on Overwatch. Yeah, that's a very, very popular game. Very, very popular game. Pitch, and that's inside for a ball. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, says J-Rap. See, this is interesting because this tells me a lot about you guys. It does, and it's cool. The 1-0. That's fouled off. The new Tomb Raiders are pretty dope. How long have Tomb Raiders been around? How long have you been playing Tomb Raiders? Jane says Mortal Kombat, but no, please don't. It's the devil. Are you saying like no, like don't get into it? The 1-1 pitch. That's taken all the way for strike 2. Tetris is a classic for sure. Absolutely. College Football 25 just came back from an 11-year hiatus and is on the hot title right now. So do you enjoy playing that? Have you played it? Toss back over to first. And it looked like Haniger, I think, got picked off. They didn't make a... I couldn't see if the umpire made a call yet or not. But he was swiped over on the elbow. Let's see again. He was ruled safe. I thought he got him. Nice job by Harper to tag him right on the backside of the pant leg. Yep, okay, so he was ruled out. So there's 2 away in the bottom of the second. Nice pickoff attempt there by Allard. The 1-2 pitch, and that is low for ball 2. So Haniger's up at the plate. The guy that got picked off was Dylan Moore. And that was absolutely huge. The next pitch, outside for ball 3. And that's going to make the count now 3-2. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Nobody on. And the 3-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. It actually hit the top of the hill and just skidded out over to a center field. And Haniger is able to single up the middle. Hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. And turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live. I always like the real-time strategy games like Civilization and Total War. That's cool. Lou says, I used to be a big sports gamer and World of Warcraft for many years and the Diablo franchise. Did I say that correctly? I hope I did. So Garver's up to bat. Just hitting a $168. 12 long balls and 38 runs driven in. The pitch is low. So now a 2-0 count. Garver did not play in last night's game. The 2-0 pitch. That's a called strike over on the outside edge. Up next is Josh Rojas. Rojas also, actually, he did start in last night's game and ended up going 1 for 4. Next pitch on the way. Ground ball foul. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Phillies last night were 2 for 10 with runners in scoring position. And the 2-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out over to center field. And Marsh looks over the shoulder and will make the catch just shy of the warning track out in dead center field. And, well, we head to the top of the third. No runs, just a couple of hits allowed. And nothing else to it. Top of the third coming up. Phillies lead at 1-0. Mod Squad, how many likes do we have? Let's get a like count on here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody that's on here, make sure y'all like and subscribe and hit the notification bell icon too, and that way you know when I upload. We go live for Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, and Eagles football on here. You definitely don't want to miss out on any of the action that we do. And then we also wanted to make sure I promoted this. Tomorrow, we are getting up early in the morning. We got a 7 o'clock USA women's volleyball game. Should be a very interesting matchup between them and France. And USA is looking to get into the next round. And so that should be interesting. And then we also have USA women's basketball at 11:15 a.m. So that should also be a fun matchup too. And then the Phillies will be taking on the Seattle Mariners at 4:10 p.m. Eastern Time. So we got a triple header tomorrow. A very, very early game. I am not doing a post-game show after we're off tonight. I'm going straight to bed. Actually, I have to print out a couple of more things. Then I'll go straight to bed. But yeah, bring your coffee with you. And we'll be doing volleyball in the morning, man. That's what we'll be doing. I want to see the USA women's team with Jordan Larson and all those players. I want to see them try to get the W tomorrow. All right. So, we head to the top of the third inning. If you have never heard us call volleyball or never heard us call basketball before, then that's a really good time to tune in. Get a little bit of some early JJ. You better grab your cups of coffee, guys. You better. It's going to be an early one. Here comes Austin Hayes. Top of the third, 1-0 Phils thanks to an RBI ground out by Alec Bohm in the first. The pitch, and that is swung on and missed. He's hitting .253. That's 4 homers and 18 RBIs so far on the season. On the bump is Bryce Miller. The ball is 1 strike. The leg kick and the pitch. And that's elevated up high. Basketball was fire today. Thanks. I could have done a little bit better, but it was nice. 1-1 on the way, and Hayes will pop this one up, but thank goodness it goes foul just behind home plate. Miller, in case you're wondering, is in his second season with the Mariners. Now, last year he had a 4.32 ERA and started in 25 games. Did allow 124 hits and 63 earned runs. As the 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed, and Austin Hayes will strike out. And Miller will record his second strikeout of the day. That is strikeout number 110 on the season. So he needs 9 more strikeouts to tie last season's strikeout total. But this season, we mentioned that he went 131 innings last year. This season, he's gone 122 innings. There's a 3.46 ERA, which is way lower than a 4.32. Pitch to Schwarber, and he takes a knuckle ball, or a knuckle curve, I should say, that's inside and low. One ball, no strikes. And the 1-0. Low again. George! 2-0 pitch. Up high for ball 3. Harper's in the hole. Schwarber did get on with a leadoff single in the first. And that was followed up by a double from Trey Turner. The next pitch, that is at the knees on the inside edge for strike one. Three seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 3-1 on the way to Schwarber, and he slices it foul and goes out of play. Kyle Schwarber, a two-time All-Star, World Series champion as well back in 2016 with the Chicago Cubs. Also was the National League home run leader back in 2022 for the Philadelphia Phillies. Payoff pitch to Schwarber. Swung on, lifted out towards deep right field. Is it going to go back far enough? It will not. It will stay just in the yard. And there to make the catch with the sunglasses on is Mitch Haniger. And Schwarber just barely got a little bit under it. And there's two away in the top of the third. He just missed a home run there. And got a pitch that was right down the middle. He just mistimed it by a hair. And he thought he got all of it, too. But nope. Remember, right field itself, when you take a look at the dimensions, T-Mobile Park out in right field, it is 326 feet. The pitch on the way. So the first pitch was taken for a strike. Second pitch is swung on and fouled. The count is now 0-2. So Trey Turner's up to bat. He doubled his last time up. 0-2 delivery to Turner, and he just stays alive. Larry, it's like 7:30 out in Seattle. And there's a lot of sunshine there. The ball is 2 strikes. 3 seconds left, and the next one is outside and in the dirt. Nobody commented what their final score predictions were. I'm shocked. 1-2 pitch to Trey. And he just gets a piece of it and slices it foul. Orioles got 9 hits from all their players in tonight's game, and they ended up getting a win against the Cleveland Guardians. The 1-2 from Miller. And it was a little bit low, but it's a called strike 3 thanks to the framing by Cal Raleigh. Inning is over. The Phillies go down in order, 1-2-3 once again. It's time to go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Phils. So who's coming on at 7 a.m. to tune in and wake up to play-by-play with JJ? Anybody? Anybody gonna come on at 7 a.m. in the morning to watch USA Women's Volleyball with yours truly? It's a Sunday. I'm just saying. 7-5 Phils. All right, so 8-2. So here's your final score predictions. Someone said 10-7 Phils. Okay, got it. Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate it. Malo says 8-2 Mariners. John Morgan says 7-5 Phillies. Cheryl says I commented 10-7 Phils. Okay, so you think it's going to be a high scoring. 4-3 Phillies, says Snooter Pod. Snooter Pod's going to be on. Adam's going to be on. Wow, nice. Very, very nice. I'll see y'all nice and early. You going to be bringing your cup of coffee with you? It's going to be nice. Daniel says that his final score prediction is 4-2 Phils. Dorothy says 5-2 Phils. Okay, good. Very, very nice. Also, dude, any fly ball that is hit, T-Mac hypes it up like it's a third deck homer. Well, if you don't like the style, then just tune in here. So Julio Rodriguez is on the 10-day IL with a high ankle sprain. And J.P. Crawford, well, the former Philadelphia Philly, fractured his hand. That's why he's not in the lineup, or was not even in the lineup yesterday or today. First pitch underway in this bottom of the third is taken all the way for strike one. Allard kicks and fires and throws a strike right at the knees to Josh Rojas and takes it for an 0-2 count now. I'll be up early to take Jen to treatment. I'll be on if I can stay awake, says Larry. Nice. Very nice. 0-2 pitch. A cold strike three on the outside corner. And Kolby Allard gets a strike out there to get the first out of the inning. Nice pitch, too. Just froze up Josh Rojas. Didn't know what he was looking for, but the Phillies will absolutely take it. Now it's Victor Robles who grounded out to third. His first time up, and he chooses gum as he swings at the first pitch and fouls it. Excuse me. I burped in the middle of a sentence. Why did I have to make that well known to the rest of the world and 221 people tuning in on here? God knows why. The 0-1. That is outside and low for a ball. It's never really happened to me before. The 1-1. That is swung on and missed. You know, I gotta stop saying that because now, if I say that this has never happened to me before, like on a broadcast, well, it's gonna happen on here. You know? 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2. High again for ball 2. What is going on? It will be 4 o'clock in the morning, my time, because I'm in San Francisco. Wow. 2-2 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards straightaway center field. Marsh backpedals, goes over towards the warning track, and will just make the catch inches away from the warning track for out number 2. I think Victor Robles just missed a home run. And 2 quick outs. What's up, Matt? JJ, hello there. Was with you during the Olympic basketball and now more baseball. Appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. Congratulations on the win. That's really awesome. I'm happy that y'all beat Cleveland. First pitch to arozarena, then he takes it upstairs. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Nobody on. Phillies up 1-0 out in Seattle. The 1-0. It's taken for a strike. It's a cutter right down Broadway. The next pitch, here it is. Strike 2 on the upper third of the zone. His four-seamer came in at 89 miles per hour. And yet arozarena took it all the way. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that's a called strike 3 on the inside corner. Allard able to paint those corners in the third inning. And arozarena just stares at Ryan Wills. And we head to the top of the fourth. It's 1-0 Philadelphia. Can the Phillies get some more offense going in the top of the fourth? That's the question. What do you think down below? Let us know. The Phillies will be right back. Listening to you working on my Lego fighters. What are Lego fighters? Is that... I'm always learning something new every day on here, guys. Lego fighters. Now we're going to look it up. While we're looking this up, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live. We need 25 more people to get us to 3,700 subscribers. You're also more than welcome to donate to the channel. We're on here for Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, Eagles football. We do play-by-plays here almost pretty much every day. We're also doing men's basketball, women's basketball, and women's volleyball here in the Olympics, and we're having a blast with that. All right, so Lego Fighters. Monster Fighters. How much are they? They're $340 bucks? What? The Lego Monster Fighters 9468. That's the Vampire Castle. What? What is it? You shoot spiders. There's hidden spikes. There's trapdoor stairs. There's secret entrances. A coffin. Organ. Huh. That's wild. That's wild. Star Wars. Star Wars. All right. Now, coming up to pitch is Bryce Miller still. And they'll have to face Bryce Harper here in the top of the fourth. So Ryan Kirkering pitched the first inning for the Phils. And then it was Kolby Allard, who has pitched ever since then. Pitch to Harper, and he takes a wicked curveball just on the outside edge of the dish. For strike one. See those Harper emojis, baby. Come on. Let's see those emojis. He needs us. The 0-1, and that's up high for a ball. If Bryce Harper's your favorite player, let's see those emojis in the chat. Like these. Come on, man. Let's go. Where's our Phillies spirit at? The 1-1. Swing and a miss. And splitter was at 88 miles per hour, and it was in the dirt. Let's stay close to the topics. Well, it's nice to be able to, diverge and then you come back. Diverge, then come back. Of course, unless there's a lot of action. 1-2 pitch on the way, and Harper laid it off. It was upstairs. Two balls, two strikes. And the pitch to Bryce Harper is downstairs for ball 3. So Bryce versus Bryce. Who will win the battle? I think it's safe to say that Bryce will. 3-2 pitch on the way. And that's fouled in and out of the glove of Cal Raleigh. Bryce Miller pitching against Bryce Harper here. Oh, you meant in the chat. Got you. Payoff pitch to Harper, and he fouls it back, and he stays alive, putting up a good fight here. Phillies are the topic. Three balls, two strikes, 1 second left on the pitch clock, and the payoff to Bryce Harper. And he fouls it back. That pitch was a little bit high. And Harper does stay alive once again. Got to have topics to discuss in a couple of innings when the game is out of hand. I'm pretty good at that. I'm pretty good at that. Last night I thought we did a good job. 3-2. And that's fouled off. Came in at 96 miles per hour. So a lot of pitches in this at-bat. And this is what Bryce Harper needs to be doing. I mean, Miles, give him credit that he is at least fouling off pitches. And that now the 10 pitch of the at-bat is coming right on up. Here's the payoff to Harper. And he fouls that one back as well. So his timing looks a little bit better. And he's making good cuts. Where are the Harper emojis, my mods? Come on. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff to Harper. And he fouls that one as well. Another foul ball by Bryce Harper in his longest at-bat this season. That's safe to say. stays in the box here. 8 seconds left over on the pitch clock. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the 3-2 to Harper. Line drive, hit out over towards left center field, and that's going to go all the way towards the wall. Here we go. Harper will jog into second base, and that at-bat was huge by Bryce. There we go. So a lead-off extra base hit by Harper, and that at-bat was great. And finally, he got a pitch right down the middle. He hammered it out to left center, smashed it, and was able to get on with an opposite field double. And even everybody in the dugout got all fired up there. 234 people tuning in. 25 more subscribers till we get us to 3,700. Let's go. Now up to bat is Alec Bohm. Got a runner on over at second base. And the first pitch to Alec. He takes it low and outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch to Bohm. Ground ball hit sharply over to third base, though, and the throw across the diamond is dug out by Turner. Wow. I don't know how he did that, but that was a hot shot that was hit over towards third base. That was to Josh Rojas. Even Justin Turner was able to dig that one out. Man. Nice play. The throw was absolutely low. But a good dig by Turner. And Harper does stay put over at second base. So now we have time called here on the mound. And up to bat will be Brandon Marsh. Just wanted to make sure that I mentioned really quickly. Alec Bohm. Today is his birthday. So happy birthday to Alec Bohm. He just turned 28 years old today. Fortunately, he grounded out there. Phillies money line right now is at minus 220 on FanDuel. And Seattle's at plus 164, according to Vegas. Comes Brandon Marsh into the batter's box. Miller on the bump, and the pitch to Marsh, and he takes it all the way for strike 1. Charge! Jim B, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it, man. The pitch. Fouled away. Hi, Jim B. Don't spam the chat, my guy. But what's going on? How you doing? How you doing, man? No balls, 2 strikes. Bryce Miller. Did anybody like my Bryce joke? No? Yes? Maybe? That I made before? The 0-2 pitch, and that was low for a ball. Did anybody listen to that? I thought that was kind of funny. 60 pitches by Bryce Miller, 40 strikes, and 20 balls. 1-2 pitch on the way, and that is inside and low for ball 2. My chat must be loading so slowly tonight, guys. I apologize. I can't speed that up. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brandon Marsh. Harper leads off over at second, and Harper just jogs back into second base without a throw. Miller was staring at Dylan Moore over at second base, and he just got back in there without a throw. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch to Marsh. Way up high for ball 3, and the count is now full. Nice at-bat here by Marsh, too. These are the types of at-bats the Phillies have to put up. And now you got to get a run in here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I'll get to your question in just a little bit. Miller looks back at second, now back to the plate, now back to second again, now back to the plate, then the 3-2 on the way, fly ball hit out over towards center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Bryce Harper is rounding third, and the throw over to second base is going to be cut off, so Harper will stay put over at third. He took a little bit of a turn. He wouldn't have been able to get home. It was hit out towards shallow center field, and that's going to put runners at the corners. That was a wise decision by Bryce, and a good piece of hitting by Brandon Marsh. That was nice, and I don't know why. I don't know why Robles slowed up, but he did out in left center field. He was hustling, and then he sort of slowed up a little bit. I'm not saying that he could have made the catch there, but he could have. I mean, he had a shot, but I guess he didn't want to overrun it. And now JT Realmuto is due up next for Philadelphia with runners at the corners. Looking for some redemption. First pitch, and he fouls it back. Had a good cut, but got underneath it. All right, so somebody asked me, I'm trying to find it. Where is it? About time he hit. Yeah, man. The 0-1, and that's low, and the throw over to second base to get Marsh, not in time. And that's going to put two runners in scoring position. It's now a 1-1 count to JT Realmuto. Brandon Marsh with a very good jump there. I'm surprised that he went. And Cal Raleigh, who's pretty good when it comes to his pop time, just not able to get Brandon Marsh out. And that puts two runners in scoring position. So that also gets rid of the double play ball as well. The 1-1 delivery. And that was way outside, sort of like a pitch out, but it was not necessarily a pitch out, but that's how far it was off the plate. I started my YouTube channel back in December of 2022. Somebody asked me. I can't find that chat. 2-1 pitch. And that is going to be lifted out over towards right field. It's going towards the corner, and, well, running out of room is the right fielder, and it's a foul ball. Two balls, two strikes to JT Realmuto. Harper is 90 feet away from scoring. Marsh is at second. Two balls, two strikes, one out, top of the fourth. Phillies up 1-0. Miller on the mound. Kicks, delivers, and that is swung on and missed by JT Realmuto. He got a splitter and couldn't make any sort of contact with it. And that's the fourth strikeout on the night by Bryce Miller. Let's see how Castellanos approaches this next at-bat, but just going back to the JT swing, it was really early on it. And just did not expect that coming. Comes the first pitch to Castellanos, and he lays it off. It was outside. It was a slider at 89 miles per hour. And the count is 1-0. 265 people tuning in. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. I do not play Fortnite. I do play Fortnite sometimes. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Net is taken low for ball 2. Castellanos has had 10 RBIs since the All-Star break, and he leads the team. That's how many runs the Phillies have put up ever since the All-Star break. Not much. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe as well. 2 balls, no strikes. Red light or green light? Comment down below. I'm going to say red light here. 2-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over to third, and the throw over to first is in time, and the inning is over. So Castellanos was ahead in the count, 2-0. Grounds out over to third. The inning comes to an end, and the Phillies leave 2 runners stranded as we go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 1-0 Philadelphia. Wow. All right. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Love you guys, man. Water time. Favorite all-time commercial? I know it's like totally random. Favorite all-time commercial? Comment down below. I think that my favorite all-time commercial is the Hump Day commercial for Geico. That's a very, very good one. That's my favorite all-time commercial. And I also liked SportsCenter when they did that with Dirk Nowitzki. And they said instead of Hump Day, it was game time. And Dirk was like walking around in the office, and it was for like the 2010 NBA Finals. And that was really, really cool. Let me know what your favorite commercial of all time is. Whether it's a Super Bowl commercial, doesn't matter what it is. I'm just curious, and I'd like to know. I love the Dr. Rick commercials. I think I say that on here like every month or so. And the meltdown happens soon, says Larry. I'm trying to go to sleep. Well, here's the thing, Larry. Here's the thing. Is that you're a Philly freak, so you should know better. Faith is gone. This team, they are selfish. The Where's the Beef commercial. I'll have to look at that. Where's the beef? What's that one? I'll have to look that up. Pitch number 1 by Allard is taken down low for a ball. A 1-0 pitch. That is taken all the way for strike 1, just at the kneecaps. So Cal Raleigh batting over on the right side. Heading the count now 2-0 here. And the next pitch, and that is drilled down the third base line, but it is a foul ball. Anybody else want to chime in and tell me their favorite commercial? Wendy's. Wendy's, says Slam Free Poetry. Which Wendy's commercial? 2 balls, 1 strike. This is when they mixed 2 sports like football and golf, full contact golf. What commercial was that? What commercial was that? Raleigh has to get a brand new baseball bat, because I think he broke the other one ever so slightly. It was a beer one, okay. Two balls, 1 strike. And the pitch on the way. It's popped up and hit out over towards shallow center field. Stott will get under it, and he'll make the catch. And there is 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Mod Squad, let's get a light count. Let's get a light count on here. So the Phillies lead at 1-0. In case you are just tuning in, Alec Bohm had an RBI ground out in the top of the 1st, and that was all the offense the Phillies have gotten so far today. Comes Justin Turner, who grounded into a inning-ending double play back in the 1st. And he takes the first pitch for a strike. Kolby Allard with pitch number 35 of the ball game. Winds up and delivers. Outside and high. Epic commercial. Watch it. Yeah, I will. The Super Bowl either with the Golden Retriever puppy and the Budweiser horses. That's a good one. 1-1. That's fouled back towards the screen. Wendy's is the Where's the Beef? Okay. Okay, yeah. I wasn't putting 2 and 2 together. I thought that you just said like another Wendy's commercial. 1-2 pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Beer ads are really good. Two balls, 2 strikes to Justin Turner. And the pitch. He slaps this one over towards the first base side. Harper gets on one knee. Allard goes to cover the bag. And Justin Turner is out over at first, thanks to the relay by Kolby Allard. And there's 2 up, 2 down. Harper's made that play 2 times tonight. Just got on his right knee, backhanded it. Allard went to go cover first base. I'm surprised that Turner went after that outside pitch. I really am, but nonetheless, there's 2 outs. And Jorge Polanco is coming up. First pitch he sees, he swings and misses at the curveball. Maybe just got a little piece of it, actually. Always waiting for the big home run. The Norm Macdonald commercial for the man great. Norm Macdonald. That one I'll have to check out, too. The 0-1 pitch, and that swung on and missed for strike, two. I like the... I love the Dr. Rick commercials. I do. I think that those are really, really cool for Progressive. All-time classic commercials. 0-2 pitch. That's low for a ball. Matumbo commercial. The no, not today with the finger wag. I like that too. 1-2 pitch on the way. Outside corner, called strike three, and Kolby Allard able to get out of the inning. Wow. Bryson Stott will lead things off for the Phils, and there's another 1-2-3 inning as Kolby Allard comes in and gets the job done for his third inning in a row. Top of the fifth coming up. All right, it's time now for On This Day in Phillies History. All right, so I'm going to give you a fun fact about today. All right? And we have some really cool things. So in 1980, on August 3rd, which is today, Chuck Klein was actually inducted into the baseball's Hall of Fame and was represented at the ceremony by a grandnephew. And again, of course, these facts are brought to you by Broad and Pattison. Of course, they produce these things, and you know they're not from me, but Broad and Pattison does a very, very good job giving you fun facts on this day in Phillies history. Back in 1930 on this day, for the second time in the 1930 season, Chuck Klein completes a streak of 26 games with at least one hit. He went 2 for 5 in the first game of a doubleheader, and that was against Boston, but was held hitless in 4 trips in the nightcap. And then 30 years later on this day, Tony Taylor stole home against the Giants out in San Francisco. He went on to repeat the feat 5 times, setting a club record. So he stole home base 5 times for Philadelphia, Tony Taylor, back in 1960. Well, he had that stolen base against the Giants, but that was the first of 5. All right. Here we go. The Nike commercial with Rory McIlroy hitting golf balls and everyone drinks at the clubhouse at a wedding. Yeah, I remember that. That's a good one, Cheryl. I like that one. I like that one a lot. All right, top of the fifth. Phillies have 4 hits. The Mariners just have 2. Not 200, just 2. Hopefully you remember that reference or know what that reference is. The pitch on the way, and that is taken for a strike to Bryson Stott. I went over that one today with my mom. I don't know why it's been stuck in my head. 0-1. That is in the dirt for a ball to Bryson Stott. And Bryce Miller's still on the mound. You saw Tony Taylor play. Philly loved him. Did you actually see him? 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Stott. And he hits this one out over towards shallow center field. And on the run is Dylan Moore. And he'll make the catch sandwiched in between Polanco and Robles. That thing could have dropped in for a base hit. But Moore just made another nice play. That's honestly not as easy as it looked if you watched it, because you got to communicate and call that off. You're calling off one another, and then you got to produce. Here's Austin Hayes in the pitch. Line drive hit out over to left field for a base hit. It was a screamer that got past Dylan Moore. And we head, well, Austin Hayes is able to get on with a single with 1 out in the top of the 5th. So hold up. So nobody got my not 200, just 2 joke? And anybody see Willy Wonka? Anybody a Willy Wonka fan? Anybody? The pitch. That is taken for a strike. Sometimes I like to think on here that I'm Willy Wonka. And you're all people in my chocolate factory. Except it's a sports Phillies factory, I guess. The ball is 1 strike in the pitch, and that is swung on and missed for strike 2 to Kyle Schwarber. The Oompa Loompas I have are just me, though. I don't have anybody working for me. It's just me. The original Willy Wonka with Gene Wilder, yeah. Willy Wonka fan here. Nice. I said not 200, just 2. Do you remember what that scene was from? Throw it back over to first, and it's not in time. Gene Wilder Wonka is best. It is. Creative and a good movie. Do you remember what scene that's from, though? 0-2 pitch, and that's in the dirt for a ball. You remember the scene like where Charlie's like in school and they're trying to figure out decimals and they go by like the nearest hundredth or whatever, and the teacher's like, you know, we're gonna take 200 Wonka bars and we're gonna convert that into, you know, a whole number, and we'll you know, take off 2 digits, whatever. The 1-2, that's out inside and low for ball 2. And then Charlie's like, how many Wonka bars? And Charlie was like, 2. That's easy, 200. No, not 200, just 2. Yeah. 2-2 pitch. That is fouled away. I can't figure out just 2. Yeah, the decimal. Yeah. Well, I can't figure out just 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the 5th. And we got a runner on over at first in the pitch. And that's way up high for ball 3. It's a great movie, man. Good at bat here by Kyle Schwarber. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 3-2 on the way. That's outside for ball 4. Austin Hayes was going to try to get a jump over at second base, but it's a dead play because it's a ball 4 to Kyle Schwarber. So after Hayes gets on with a 1-out single, Kyle Schwarber puts up a very long at-bat and gets on with a walk. And here comes Trey Turner to the plate. Charge! All right, so we got time called here. Phillies had 2 runners stranded in scoring position in their last inning. Can they try to get some more runs home? It seems like that they're knocking on the door. But can they get in? Braves did lose today to the Marlins, in case you are wondering. 4-3 was the final score. So Phillies fans ought to be happy about that. Then as we take a look at the AL West, we'll get to that right now. Mariners come into play a half game above the Astros. So a lot at stake here for them as well. 2 runners on, 1 out, and here comes Trey Turner to the plate. 1 out. The pitch to Trey. That was outside, but it's a called strike by Ryan Wills. Jeez. The ball's 1 strike to Turner. The pitch on the way. There's a ground ball hit over to third. It's dropped by the third baseman on the bounce, and everybody's going to be safe. So that's going to leave the bases loaded with one out in the top of the fifth. It was a one-hopper that was hit over to third, and Josh Rojas just could not come up with the play clean. It bounced off of his glove, and there was no chance that Trey Turner was going to be out at first. And guess who's coming up to bat? He is due, and that is BH3. And now we have a pitching change here in the top of the fifth. Call to the bullpen. Let's go, Bryce. See those Harper emojis. Come on. Bases loaded. Top of the sixth. Pitch and change. Let's go. It's great, man. It's great. All right, so pitch and change coming up here out in Seattle. Top of the fifth. Phillies lead it 1-0. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe and hit the notification bell icon too, and that way you'll know when I go live. We got 261 people tuning in. Mod Squad, how many likes? We have 91. That means next inning we're going to have to go raid somebody. Who should we raid is the next question. Mods, if you could see if anybody is streaming, anybody else that's doing the Mariners-Phillies game. Actually, wait, I know somebody that we can raid, and he's doing the Mets game. Well, go say hi to him. I don't think we've raided him, so I know exactly who to raid. All right, so we'll do that. Tom Grassi's live right now? Huh. Wow. Go Mariners. What's up, Rosa Parks? What's going on? Rosa Parks. Wow. Phillies gave out game tickets in ice cream. And ice cream, or they gave out the game tickets in the ice cream, which would be really, really creepy. Yeah. Can we raid Tom Grossi? Let's do it. Why not? We'll go say hi to Tom. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. Here comes Bryce Harper. Let's see those emojis in the chat. Come on. So Harper comes up, and the first pitch to Harper, and he takes it for strike one. It was a nice pitch on the inside corner. No balls, one strike. Tom Grassi's like the most famous sports YouTuber that's out there. Taylor Saucedo is going to be pitching for the Mariners. He has a 2.76 ERA. And the 0-1 to Harper, swing and a miss. No balls, two strikes, and Harper's going to call for time here. So Miller's day is done, but the runners on all the bases are still his responsibility. No balls, two strikes to Harper. Can he come through here? And the 0-2 pitch, and he pops it up. It's hit out over towards the left field side. Is it deep enough? I don't think so. Arozarena will make the catch, and Harper does not get the job done. And there's two away. That was a golden opportunity. And now the birthday boy is coming up. Let's see those bomb emojis in the chat. That's a very close thing to bohm. See those bohm emojis. Come on. Alec is 0 for 2 tonight with 2 groundouts and an RBI. He's looking to give the Phillies some more insurance here. The first pitch in the dirt for a ball. So he's grounded out twice. And Bohm this season, with the bases loaded, is 3 for 9 with 5 runs scored. And the 1-0 outside for ball 2. Got a change up. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch to Bohm. And that is on the inside corner. It looked a little bit inside. Come on, man, but it's a called strike, and it's now a 2-1 count. George! That pitch was inside, man. Come on, Ryan. 2-1 to Bohm. There's a ground ball into right field for a base hit. This should bring 2 runners home. Hayes will score. Behind him is Schwarber. And it's 3-0 Philadelphia on the 2-run single hit by Alec Bohm. And finally they get some insurance. Let's go. Here we go. Here comes Brandon Marsh to the plate in the first pitch. That was up high, but it's a called strike. 3-0 Phils, top of the 5th. Runners at the corners. Marsh is 1 for 2. He singled in the 4th and stole a base and was stranded over at second. And the 0-1 pitch. That's taken for strike 2. Good sweeper thrown by Saucedo. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe as well. The 0-2 to Marsh on the way, and he just barely got a piece of it and stays alive. Barely. It's like getting a fingertip on it. The ball's 2 strikes. Bohm over at first. He got on with a 2-run single. Turner's at third, and the 0-2 is fouled back. So Marsh put up a long at-bat his last time up, and he looks like that he's fighting off pitches here. So after this, we're going to go raid Tom Grassi. That's what we're going to go do, man. We will say hi to Tom. No balls, 2 strikes, and the 0-2 to Marsh. And that is up high and outside for a ball. Got 275 people tuning in. Make sure y'all like and make sure y'all subscribe. Bohm does swipe second base without a throw, and there's 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody was covering the bag over at second base, and Bohm just jogged on into second. The 1-2 to Marsh. Ground ball into right field for a base hit. Turner will score. Boom right behind him. And the Phillies get another 2 runs on the 2-run single by Marsh. 5-0 Philadelphia. Just got it right by the first baseman. Somebody's wearing Phillies overalls. It's cool. Another pitch and change. So Scott Cervez will make another pitch and change, as the Phillies now lead at 5-0. This is beautiful, man. 280 people on here watching. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all subscribe as well. Y'all are on here on a Saturday night, August 3rd. It's 11:05 p.m. Eastern Time. You should be at the bar. You should be hanging out with your friends. But what are you doing? You got Philly fever. And the only way to cure it is to get a win. So it makes a lot of sense. Ring that bell, baby. We'll do it one more time. All right. Good stuff. All right, come on. Keep it clean on here, guys. Hallelujah, says Broads. Phillies daycare coming through tonight. Bohm with 3 RBI and Marsh with 2 runs batted in. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Give you this content for free, man. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. My name is Jason Joseph. Oh, we do. Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, and Eagles football in here. We also got an early one tomorrow, guys. We're going to be doing the USA women's volleyball game at 7 a.m. Eastern time. Then we got the USA women's basketball game. That'll be at 11:15 a.m. Eastern time. And then we got the Phillies Mariners game as they wrap up this 3-game series, and that'll be at 4:05. So we're on the grind. We don't stop, and we try to produce the best content that we can here on YouTube just for you guys. And we want to spoil you guys because y'all deserve that. Top of the 5th, JT Chargoy, guy that the Mariners acquired at the trade deadline, has a 1.62 ERA, and this is game number 16 on the season for him. Opponents are batting .234 against him as well, by the way. So there's 2 outs, and JT is up to bat. Marsh is still over at first. And the throw back over to first is not in time to get Brandon Marsh. Still in the top of the 5th out in Seattle. Marsh again will lead off over at first base. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch to Realmuto is just inside. I think it could have gone either way, but JT is ahead in the count 1-0. Okay, all right, my guy. I know exactly who you are. Goodbye. Come on, mods. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over to third base, gobbled up by the third baseman, and the throw over to first is in time. And the inning is over, so it was Josh Rojas that fielded it on a bounce and ended the inning there. But, however, the Phillies, they get 2 two-run singles back-to-back by Bohm and Marsh. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 5-0 Philadelphia. All right. So now we're going to go say hi to Tom Grassi. That's what we're going to go do right now. All right. So let's go see Tom. Let's go do that. Is he still alive? No, he's not alive. Okay. He must have just ended the stream. Figures. All right. So the other guy that we're going to go raid is our boy who's on right now, and that is PAS. So let's go say hi to PAS right now. His live stream. Where is it? There he is. I'll go say hi. All right, here we go. Here we go. So we'll go say hi to PAS. Here he is. Tom ended the SummerSlam, just ended. Yep, he did. All right. Let's go see if PAS notices us.
It's only times out when there's a period in the middle of a sentence. There was a period.
Oh, you got to be a subscriber for 5 minutes. Okay, so subscribe to his channel. Seriously, like, make sure that you do subscribe. And then we'll come back on and raid in the next half inning. Okay? Raid that against TOS. I'm here for it. What's up, Slam Free Poetry? What's going on? I would try and check out your Olympic call, JJ. Which one? The basketball one or the volleyball one? Dallas Mod Girl's there. Larry's there.
Trying to delete that message. That's all right. Play-by-play with JJ. What is going on? What is up?
How you doing, my guy?
JJ,
yes.
Larry, how are your Phillies doing tonight? Last I saw, they were up 1-0.
Yes, now it's 5-0, sir. Pitch on the way, and that's a foul ball. Raiders, don't forget to like. Yep, hit the like button for him. All right, good. John Morgan, nice. The 0-1, that's sliced foul, and that one goes to the play. Both, he said. He's going to tune into both.
Now
nice.
5-0, nice.
All right, good.
Scott just subbed. Welcome in, Scott.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. You're the best, man. They want me to sub. You should. He's a really, really good guy, and he does a good job with his content. The ball's 2 strikes to Moore, and the 0-2 pitch. How did he not get the call there? Kolby Allard is still on the bump. 45 pitches. I was there but couldn't respond. I still liked. Yeah, you got to subscribe. He was in subscriber mode only. Don't know why. 1-2 pitch, and he doesn't even get the call there that time. It was in the same sort of spot, but it was a little bit lower, maybe by a touch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Allard kicks, fires, and it's popped up and going out of play. And Harper will give it a look, and he can't make a play there. Nice catch by that fan in the second row behind the first base dugout. Hit that thumbs up button, baby. And hit that subscribe button as well. We need 33 more subs to get us to 3,700. Bottom of the 5th, 5-0 Philadelphia. Allard will get set and fire the next pitch. Swing and a miss. That curveball looks so deceiving by Kolby Allard, and he gets his 4th punch out of the ball game. Out number 1 recorded in the bottom of the 5th. Nice. Great stuff. Here we go. The pitch on the way to Haniger. Swung on, lifted out towards deep left field, and that baby is gone. The second night in a row that Mitch Haniger has hit a home run against the Phils. It's his 11th home run of the season. And it's now a 5-1 ball game. Phillies lead cut to 4. See what type of pitch this was. Haniger was looking for something low. Got the barrel on it. And timed it perfectly, squared it up, pulled the trigger, and launched it into the night. The pitch. And that is taken for strike 1 to Mitch Garver. So Garver batting on the right side. Allard with 50 pitches so far in this ball game. He'll wind up again, kick, and fire. And that is fouled away. That's his first run that he's allowed, my guy. Why do you have to be negative? That's his first run. Told you he was going to give up. He was going to get crushed. He's not getting crushed. The 0-2. Net is low for a ball. He's not getting crushed. He left a mistake out over the middle of the plate. That's not getting crushed. 1-2 pitch on the way. That is also in the dirt for ball 2. $20 more subs until we get to 3,700. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch is low for ball 3. Where is he? I don't know who you're looking for, but we may not be getting as many people on here or the same people on here because it is a 11:15 p.m. Eastern time, and people are probably in bed. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch on the way, and it's popped up, hit out over towards straightaway center field. Marsh will come jogging on in and make the catch right behind second base, and there's 2 away. Do we have another troll on here? Two outs. Nobody on in the pitch. And that is fouled away. So Kolby Allard is 26 years old. Played with the Braves back in 2018. That's where he was drafted. He's facing Josh Rojas here, who's batting .240 and has 6 homers so far this season as well. The 57th pitch by Allard. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. I stay awake all day. That sounds unhealthy. The 0-2 pitch. And that is outside and low for a ball. Malos JJ, when people faced Allard in the minors, no offense to the guy, but I don't know how he is a major league pitcher. His minor league stats are shockingly better. Okay, but you said that he was getting that he was going to get crushed tonight. He's not getting crushed. Okay, we're sticking to that point there. You said that he was going to get crushed. Allowing one run is getting crushed. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch was taken for strike 2. 2-2 pitch on the way, as Allard doesn't waste any time, and it's just a hair down low. What's up, Neil? How you doing, man? What's good? Payoff pitch coming up, and it's just low. It actually went into the dirt. And there's a 2-out walk allowed by Allard. What's up, Neil? How you doing, man? $20 more subs so we get to 3,700. Can we get there tonight? Do you guys have any friends that are up or friends that you're hanging out with? How we doing today, JJ? Doing pretty good. Absolutely. I'm doing pretty good, man. Jeff Hoffman will get warmed up in the Phillies bullpen. That's interesting. Mods, are we doing a good job in the chat? 2 outs and the pitch on the way, and that is up high for a ball. 107 likes. Let's go, baby. Nice. The ball is 1 strike to Victor Robles, who's 0 for 2. The pitch by Allard. High. Is Tony Two-Face a troll? The 1-1 delivery. And he fouls that one away. Plot twist, chicken is actually Gettysburg. Come on, man. Like, just keep it clean, man. I don't like to stir away from the play-by-plays, you know? I like to just come on here and have fun. I'm not saying that he's doing it, but I know that was supposed to be funny, but it gets a little bit annoying for me, you know? 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Fly ball hit out over towards left field, and it'll stay in the yard. And there to make the grab is Austin Hayes. Victor Robles just missed that one. And we head to the top of the 6th. It's still 5-1 Philadelphia. All right, so Castellanos will lead things off when we return to action. All right. All right, we're gonna. Okay, is Tony Two-Face a troll? Nobody answered my question. Is Tony Two-Face a troll? Oh, sorry, JJ, I was playing around. No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. I'm definitely not saying you at all. I just that was like the one thing that was on my mind though. Is I just don't like it. Like, you know, when I have to deal with these trolls, I don't like it. When these people come in, I'm just trying to have fun, you know? I'm just trying to call a game. As Kevin Durant would just say, I'm just trying to play basketball. Quoting Kevin Durant. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? All right. 11:21 p.m. Eastern Time. So we are almost at the 2-hour mark. Wrong chat, my apologies. That's our guess, not confirmed, says Larry. The way he talks makes me think he may be. Well, Mod Squad, do your thing, man. Do your thing, man. We are here for you. It's vice versa too. You know, I'm here to do this, but I'm also here to talk to y'all. You know, if you guys ever have like any questions, okay, about like, I don't know, broadcasting, if you have a question about like how I call these games or whatever, you know, feel free to ask. The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. I want to try to actually do that more with my members too, you know, and put out some like exclusive videos for that type of a thing. The 1-0. That is swung on and missed. What time are you live for the Olympics? I am live at 7 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow, so no post-game show tonight for the volleyball game. The 1-1, and that is outside for ball 2 to Castellanos. And then at 11:15, we got USA Women's Basketball, and at 4:05, it'll be Phillies Baseball. 2 balls, 1 strike, JT Chargoy on the hill, and the pitch is low and outside for ball 3. We got 205 people tuning in. Thank you all so much for being here. The Phillies lead at 5-1. They got the first run in the top of the first on an RBI ground out by Alec Bohm. And they got 4 more in the top of the 5th. 3-1 pitch, and that's going to hit Nick Castellanos. Got him right on the jersey. He would have walked anyways. But he will be rewarded first base. That's now the 3rd inning in a row. Or the second out of the... That's actually the 3rd time today, excuse me, that the Phillies have gotten a leadoff man on base. Long ball McLovin's here? Where's long ball at? There's long ball. Just tuning in, JJ. How's Kolby looking? Yeah, Kolby did all right today. Former Brave. Yes, sir. Bryson Stott is up to bat for the Phils, and he takes a strike at 95 miles per hour. So, Orion Kerkering pitched. Ended up going 1 inning. It was at a bullpen game in place, and then Kolby Allard went 4 innings. And allowed 1 earned run, 2 hits, and had 4 strikeouts on 65 pitches. Pitch to Stott, and he lifts this one out over to center field. Not that deep, though. And Robles just walks over towards his left side, and he'll make the catch, and Castellanos retreats back over to first. 1 out, top of the 6th. And Chargoy able to record the first out of the inning. Now it's Austin Hayes who's due up to bat. He singled in the 5th and scored a run as well. The other 4 runs that the Phillies had were back in the 5th inning on a 2-run single by Bohm and a 2-run single by Marsh. And back-to-back at-bats. The pitch, foul ball by Austin Hayes. Charge! Be right back. Gotta walk my chicken. Say charge before you walk. The 0-1 pitch. That is low for a ball. Okay. All right. Goodbye. One ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch, and that is outside and in the dirt for ball 2. Be really nice to see Austin Hayes try to get a hold of one here. Already has 1 homer in a Phillies uniform already. Phillies lost last night 10-2, but lead it tonight 5-1. 2-1 pitch, and Austin Hayes will pop this one up, spike the bat down, and making the catch over on the infield grass for out number 2 will be Jorge Polanco. And that'll bring up Kyle Schwarber. See those Schwarber emojis in the chat, everybody. 20 more subs, so we got to 3,700. If you guys want to donate to the channel, you're absolutely more than welcome to do so. I give you this content almost every single day, and we try to give you the best quality play-by-play calls on here. That's what we do, guys. That's what we do. Here comes Kyle Schwarber, who rests the bat on his shoulder, and the first pitch is way inside at 87. He just barely missed a homer his last time up and got underneath the pitch. Mets now down 2-0 to the Halos in the top of the 7th. 1-0. That is up high for ball 2. The sandwich. That's the Schwarber bomb, man. Sell it at Wawa. Actually, they don't have it anymore now. In October, they will. But in June, they did. 2 balls, or 1 ball, 1 strike, I should say. And the next pitch to Schwarber. And that should have been called a strike, but it's called a ball. Ryan Wills has been fair on both sides. Yeah, we got him off the channel, guys. Keeping the snakes out of the garden, as Long Ball would say. 2-1 pitch. That is fouled away. Yes, sir. Jane, you're the best. Shout out to you. Jane's on here trying to do her best. She's keeping the chat clean. She deserves a whole lot of love. Let's see those hearts in the chat for Jane. Come on. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Schwarber. And he just takes it inside for ball 3. Let's see those hearts in the chat for Jane, man. Where are they? There they are. There you go, Jane. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch swung on and missed, and Schwarber went fishing after a breaking ball. And that's the end of the inning. And he can't believe it. Well, we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Arozarena will lead things off. And then it'll be Cal Raleigh and Justin Turner all due up to bat when we return to action. There we go. Pew, pew. Yes. There's the hearts for Jane. Last dance with Mary Jane. One more time to kill the pain. I don't know why that song came into my head, but I was thinking about Jane, and that was the first song that came in. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, in case you did not know. Mr. Incher. Where's Mr. Incher? What surprise teams make the playoffs? I don't know. First of all, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live for a Phillies game, a Sixers game, or an Eagles game, man. We're also doing the Olympics at 7 a.m. tomorrow. We're going to get a cup of coffee, and we're going to wake up, and we're going to be doing some USA women's volleyball, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully I don't wake up the parents. I don't think I will, because I do keep the door closed. But, yes, we'll be doing that at 7 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time, and then we got the women's basketball for USA at 11:15, man. Jane says is another good one. Yes, absolutely. He's gone. Don't worry, JJ. Good. All right, there he is. Bye-bye. Nah, nah, nah. Nah, 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 nah. Hey, goodbye. There he is. I saw him. Okay, JJ has a singing career. I actually used to do choir. I actually used to do choir when I was in high school. And even when I was in college as well, I did men's choir. That was fun. It was fun. That wasn't my actual singing voice. If that was my singing voice, I would suck. But I was just, sort of having fun. All right, another one. Come on, man. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. No balls, 1 strike. Jeff Hoffman is on the mound. And the pitch on the way, and that is outside and low for a ball. Nice. I'll get to catch the women's game for a few. Yes, sir. That'll be great. So Hoffman's in there to pitch to Randy Arozarena. Let's get back to the action. 1 ball, 1 strike to Randy Arozarena. And he takes the next one away inside for ball 2. So, in case you didn't know, just wanted to make sure that I mentioned this again. But Julio Rodriguez and J.P. Crawford are not playing. They are both on the IL for the Seattle Mariners. 2-1 pitch. And Arozarena takes a step out of the box. Did not call for time, though, and takes it for strike 2. Mariners are 58-53 and have a 32-23 record at home this season. 2-2, and that is fouled off. Hoffman, who's on the mound for Philadelphia, has a .98 ERA and 61 strikeouts, along with a .91 whip at the age of 31 years old. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out over to left field, and that's going to go all the way towards the wall. Takes 1 bounce, and Hayes barehands it, and he'll just throw it on in over to shortstop. And there's the second double by Randy Arozarena, who puts his arms around his chest and tells the crowd to fire up. Man, we got a pitch that was right at the knees, in his wheelhouse. Put the bat down, and just whacked it out to left field. And got on with a leadoff double. And Cal Raleigh is coming up to bat. And Raleigh will be batting over on the left side. First pitch, swing and a miss. Got a slider right on the inside corner at the knees. 198 people tuning in. 198 people better like this. The ball's 1 strike. And the next pitch on the way. That was a fastball right down the middle, and Raleigh didn't even anticipate that coming. And just got a piece of the baseball. The ball's 2 strikes. Hoffman looks back at second, now back to the plate, and the 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. He went with an elevated fastball at 98 and won the battle against Cal Raleigh. And that out was pretty huge. And Justin Turner is due up next in the order. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First pitch to JT. That is outside for a ball. Now I can't call him JT, but Justin Turner, that is. Grounded into an inning-ending double play back in the first. And he's 0 for 2. Hoffman will look back at second. He started his windup, but then literally planted his front foot back to second base. And turned. It's like a ballet move or something. 1-0. And that is wide. Turner's hitting .268 with runners in scoring position and has 1 homer and 30 runs knocked in. That was on the grand slam yesterday. 2-0 pitch, and that's going to hit Justin Turner. And that'll put runners at first and second with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. I mean, technically, he's pitching to JT. No, well, Justin Turner's not pitching to JT. But maybe I have to kind of go back to the tape, I guess. Let's go. Thumbs up for the YT man on Philly. Now, I feel like a superhero. What am I, a Clark Kent? A Clark Kent of Phillies baseball? Is that what I am now? Am I overhyping myself? I think I am. Pitch, and that's taken for a strike to Jorge Polanco. We have superheroes on here, guys. We do. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's play-by-play with JJ. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch on the way. Ground ball hit out over to right field for a base hit. Castellanos will get over to it, and coming on in to score is Arozarena, and it's now 5-2 on the RBI single, and that is the first run allowed by Jeff Hoffman since June 27th. RBI single by Jorge Polanco. Just got it right through the hole. And that makes it a 5-2 ball game. And the tying run is coming up to bat. And the pitch to Moore is fouled off. Is JJ part of the Legion of Doom? You never know. The ball is 1 strike. Hoffman looking to get out of the inning and put out the fire. The pitch. That misses wide. One pitch, and that's off the plate again for ball 2. So Dylan Moore is up to bat. 2 long balls and 24 RBI with runners in scoring position. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Check swing, did he go? And they say yes over at first, even though it was a strike anyways. Regardless, it is a 2-2 count. Wonder what he's going to go with here. Is he going to go with a fastball or a slider? I'm thinking that you might want to stay low and outside to Moore. The pitch on the way. He does! He goes with a slider, and it was low and outside. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. No spoilers in the chat, JJ. Well, I didn't spoil it. I totally guessed there. I did. I totally guessed that. I figured that out. I really did guess that. Pitch to Haniger, and that is fouled back towards the screen. Did I really just call a pitch there? Wow. So Haniger homered his last time up, and he singled earlier in the ball game. 2 outs now, tying run still up at the plate. The 0-1 pitch, way inside. Hoffman is 1-0 against the Mariners. Last time he faced them was back on August 8th of 2020. Ended up going 3 innings and allowing just 1 walk. 1-1 pitch. That is low and outside for ball 2. Super sports analyst, JJ. There's my superpower, baby. 2 balls, 1 strike to Mitch Haniger. And the next pitch, and that misses low. Oh, man. So it was an 0-1 count, and now 3 balls in a row thrown by Hoffman. Turner's at second, and we got Polanco over at first. The pitch on the way. Foul ball, and the count is now full. He's 12 for 45 in full counts this season with 6 RBI and 2 homers. And he's hitting .267 on average. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Tying run at the plate, and the payoff pitch on the way. Check swing, did he go? And they say no. Good at bat by Haniger. And he gets a walk, and that's going to load the bases here in the bottom of the 6th. And now Caleb Cotham and Rob Thompson are looking at each other saying, what do we do here? Do we leave him out? I think he just barely held up on the swing. Not by much, though, and that's going to load the bases. So Justin Turner heads over to third. At second, it's Jorge Polanco. And over at first base is Dylan Moore. And Caleb Cotham is going to go out there to try to talk things over with Jeff Hoffman. And up to bat now is Luke Raley, so they're going to introduce him as the new pinch hitter. So Polanco's at second, Turner's at third, and Haniger is over at first. Apologize. So now Mitch Garver's spot is due up, but it'll be Luke Raley who will take his spot here. So the go-ahead run is coming up to the plates. Let's not be negative. Let's see if they can get out of this. 25 pitches for Hoffman in this inning. The pitch to Raley. Fly ball hit out over towards right field, and Castellanos looks up and it's off the top of the wall. This will bring in at least 2 runs. The throw is cut off. It's now 5-5 on a bases clearing double. Or is it just a 2-run double? It's a 2-run double, they say, and it's still 5-4. Or it's now 5-4. They didn't show if there was a third person coming to the plate or not. But Raley got a pitch right down the middle, and it's now 5-4. Phillies only up by 1 now. Thing was scorched out to right field. It hit the Global Credit Union sign. And now a base hit could give them the lead. A 2-run double by Luke Raley. And the next pitch, line drive off the glove of Harper. And the throw over to home plate by Bryce is just in time. He got him. He got him. Nice play by Harper. 1 run did score. And Harper, who ended up dropping a line drive, it was hit over to him. He sort of had to react really quickly, able to throw a strike over to home plate, and the inning is over. The Mariners tie it back, though, and get 4 runs off of Jeff Hoffman, and we head to the top of the 7th. It's 5-5 in Seattle. Wow. That was big. I can't believe that Harper just threw out a runner at the plate. That was Luke Raley. It was Luke Raley that he just threw out. So that's an RBI single. That was Josh Rojas' spot. So that makes it 5-5. We're celebrating over giving up 4 runs. Melos, come on, man. Come on. He just threw out a runner at the plate. I have to be positive about something there. That could have been the lead. It's not over. All right, Melos, I'm done. I'm not dealing with this tonight, man. I'm really not dealing with this tonight. I can't. Top of the 7th coming up. We can be sad on here. We can be mad. But I'm not saying game is over. If you're going to say that, bye. It's not over. There goes my hero, says Scott. Watch him as he goes. So Harper may have just saved the game. Even though the Mariners just did tie it back. It was a line drive that was hit off the glove of Harper. And he had to get up, throw a strike over to home plate. And JT with a beautiful tag to get Luke Raley out. All right. There we go. All right, so it's 5-5 as we head to the top of the 7th. What a ball game we have here out in Seattle between the Phils and the Mariners. So Hoffman did not do a good job for Philadelphia, and that was his worst outing of the season. Now Yimi Garcia is going to come on to pitch, who has a 2.45 ERA. And the pitch, and that is swung on and missed by Trey Turner. So here's Turner, who's 2 for 3 with a double and a single in tonight's game. And he lays off the next pitch, and that's outside for a ball. The plate discipline tonight has looked pretty good, I must say. Angels are threatening in the bottom of the 7th with 2 runners on against the Mets. And there's 2 outs. The next pitch on the way, and that is fouled off. He was out, yeah. That's a big play, man. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch by Trey Turner is popped up and hit out over towards the third base side and foul ground, and it will go into the seats. So Turner is 1 for 3 versus Garcia during his career with a double and a walk. Harper is on deck. 1-2 pitch to Trey, up high and away for ball 2. What a game. Dodgers now lead at 10-0 out in Oakland, by the way. We have that game on as well. 2-2 to Trey, and he fouls it off. And the Phillies are really putting up good at-bats tonight. Can't say that they're not doing that. 19 more subs until we get to 3,700. Let's keep going, guys. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Trey Turner. And the next pitch on the way, there's a ground ball hit over to shortstop. And the throw over to first is just in time to get Trey. Nice play again by Dylan Moore. There's the first out of the inning. All right, let's see those Harper emojis. Come on, man. George! Top of the 7th, 1 out. The pitch to Bryce, and that was a foot off the plate. Harper 1 for 3 with a double back in the 4th inning. And the 1-0 is way up high for ball 2. So good at bat so far by Bryce. Garcia will get set and fire, and it is low and in the dirt for ball 3. Yimi Garcia is 33. He is 6'1", 230 pounds. Will be 34 on August 18th. 3-0 pitch, and Harper gets the green light, and he fouls it back. So that makes it now 3-1, the count. 5-5 in the top of the 7th. 3 balls, 1 strike to Bryce Harper. And the next pitch to Bryce, and he fouls it back. That would have caught the upper third of the zone. And it was a 3-0 count, but now the count is full to Bryce. This is a big moment for him here. The sun has gone down out in Seattle, and nighttime has struck out at T-Mobile Park. Garcia with the payoff pitch to Harper. And Harper stays alive as he knifes it foul. That thing was right down the hatch, and Harper just could not nail it. Can he get on base? The 3-2 pitch to Harper upstairs for ball 4, and Harper, who's been chasing after those pitches, looked like he was locked in there and is able to get on with a 1-out walk. That deserves some claps. The birthday boy's coming up. All right, base hits could give the Phillies the lead potentially. The go-ahead run is over at first. 1 out, and the pitch to Bohm. Ground ball back up the middle. Flip over to second. There's one. The throw to first, and it's dropped by Justin Turner. That would have been a double play to end the inning, but instead it's going to be a fielder's choice and an error by Justin Turner over at first. So Harper was out over at second. And after getting on with a walk, Bohm grounds into a fielder's choice, but that was an error on the drop over at first base by Justin Turner. And luckily, the inning continues. First pitch to Marsh. He tried to check his swing, but it was right at the knees for strike one. So Bohm is over at first now. 2 outs, and the 0-1 swing and a miss. That fastball was high. And they don't want to be down in the count here, but Marsh is. The Angels just retook the lead. Wow. 0-2 pitch, up high for a ball. The Mets had a grand slam in their top of the 7th, and the Angels just took the lead back. And they're still in the bottom of the 7th. Wow. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the pitch to Marsh. And he pops it up. It's a foul ball, and it goes at a play. A lot of foul balls tonight that have been hit by the Fightins. Got 241 people tuning in. It's got 241 likes. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. That's what we do on here, man. That is what we do. 1-2 pitch. Net is low and in the dirt for ball 2. Where's my thing? Gotta be ready for it. The 2-2 to Marsh, and he just takes it down low again. Held up there, and the count is now full to Brandon Marsh. Garcia with 21 pitches in this inning, and this is a guy who started off his career with the Dodgers back in 2014, played with them till 2019, and has been on 4 teams ever since then, including Seattle. The payoff to Marsh, way up high for ball 4, and that'll put runners over at first and second base. That was a good at-bat there by Brandon. All right, so Phillies have something cooking. They have 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position, and now it's rally time. JT Realmuto will come on up. Big at-bat by Marsh there. Charge! Okay. All right. Let's see what goes on here. 126, man. Let's get to 200. Let's get to 200 likes. That'd be awesome. That should have been in there on Justin Turner. He dropped it. And he clearly dropped it on that previous play. Base hit can give the Phillies the lead back. Top of the 7th, 2 outs. He's 0 for 3 tonight. And the pitch to JT, he takes a strike right down the hatch. And it's an 0-1 count already. Charge! The 0-1 pitch to Realmuto. Swing and a miss. A 97-mile-per-hour fastball. Right down Broadway. And the count is now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes in the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Realmuto strikes out on a high fastball, and the inning is over. Time to go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 5-5. Robles, Arozarena, and Raleigh are all due up to bat. All right. Well, it is time now for Phillies trivia, man. That's what we do as we go to the bottom of the 7th. All right, so I am going to ask you a Phillies trivia question. If you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. And, of course, as always, this 7th inning trivia question is brought to you by Ethan Baumholtz of Advisors Mortgage. If you are looking to purchase or refinance a primary residence, a second home, or investment property in New Jersey or Pennsylvania, my guy Ethan has you covered. Right? He was one of my coaches for basketball, and he's a really, really good friend of mine. Love him to death. You absolutely can trust him with your personal and professional needs. Over 20 years of experience, Ethan is dedicated to making your mortgage process smooth and stress-free, and will find the best mortgage solutions tailored to your needs. I don't know why I said that other stuff, but my bad. I think I twisted up my words. But for personalized services, call Ethan today at 609-230-5558. The phone number is in the description as well. And we are now ready for our trivia question. So, all right, we're going to ask a Phillies trivia question. And the trivia question that I would like to know is this. Okay. On this day, okay, on this day, where was it? On this day, the Phillies signed a free agent. I don't want to do that one. Sorry. I thought I had a good one, but I did not. All right, we'll do this one. We'll do this one. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We'll do an easy one. Which state is Philadelphia Phillies outfielder and speedster Shane Victorino from? Anybody know? First pitch by Strom. It looked a little bit inside, but it's a called strike. Anybody know? Which state is Philadelphia Phillies outfielder and speedster Shane Victorino from? Anybody know? The ball is 1 strike. Don't all guess at once. Hawaii, that is correct. Good job. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch, and that's going to hit Victor Robles right in the knees or right in the ankle, and he is in a lot of pain and down as he rolls over on his front side. And I don't know if he's going to be able to get up. The trainer's going to go out there to check up on him. There's Scott Servais. And Matt Strom, that was clearly not intentional, but it just drilled him right into the ankle. Right in the kneecap, I should say. Not a good feeling at all whatsoever. And, we talked a little bit about the injuries that the Mariners have dealt with J.P. Crawford and an outfielder with their star player Julio Rodriguez. Man. So he does get up. Servais is over there to put a hand on his elbow guard. And it looks like he'll stay into the game. And he will walk on over to first base. So Robles gets on and gets hit by a pitch. He's fired up about something. I don't know what it is, but got fired up a little bit. So the go-ahead run is over at first base. We're still in the bottom of the 7th. And remember, that runner that Harper got out at the plate, that was big because Mariners could have taken the lead from that run. Of course, you're going to have some people that are like, oh, I don't care. Like, they already blew it anyways, but how do you know? Are you a fortune teller? Randy Arozarena is up to bat. And we got a runner on over at first. Pitch. That is up high for a ball. So leading off over at first base is Robles. 1-0 pitch on the way. That is swung on and fouled back towards the screen. 18 more subs until we get to 3,700. Come on, man. 18 more. What are y'all doing? It's midnight over on the East Coast. Arozarena, as we mentioned, he is 2 for 3 tonight. And the pitch. That is up high for ball 2. No, but there was something that was said, like in the dugout or something, and I couldn't figure out what it was. Couldn't figure out what was said in the dugout. That's what he was fired up about. The 1-1. That's outside for ball 2. The count is now actually 3-1. So it was a 2-1 count, and now it's a 3-1 count. Arozarena up to bat. And the 3-1 pitch. Strike 2 called at the knees, and Arozarena thought it was going to be down by just a little bit. But it was not. Hawaii is a state. Hawaii is the state. Yes. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch to Arozarena. Swung on and missed. Got a fastball at 92 right down Broadway. How about that? And Arozarena couldn't catch up. Man. He swung right through that fastball, and he was like, darn, I knew it. And that out was huge. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out. And Cal Raleigh comes up and stares at a four-seamer that catches the plaque at the knees for strike 1. Raleigh is 27 years old now from Kalawi, North Carolina, as he slices the next one foul. Has been with the Mariners since 2021. Has a .217 lifetime average with 78 career homers and 210 RBI. The 0-2 pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts by Matt Strahm, and there's 2 away. So first it was Arozarena on a pitch that was right down the middle, and this time it's on the outside edge of the plate, and even Cal Raleigh couldn't catch up to the heater. Just kidding, just seeing who cared about me. I figured you weren't going to bed. Something in the back of my head was like, she can't be going to bed now. The pitch on the way, and that is way inside and in the dirt as well. Oh, Jane, we all love you. So Turner's 0 for 2. He got hit by a pitch. Robles is over at first. I'm surprised that he isn't gone. I mean, I don't want to give him any thoughts here. That's not what I'm trying to do. Strahm stares back at first and now delivers from the stretch. And that pitch is fouled off. One with an outside pitch. And Turner chased after it and fouled it off. His lifetime 3 for 7 against Strahm with 2 strikeouts and a walk. Austin Voth is going to warm up in the Mariners' pen. The 1-1 delivery way upstairs. Two balls, 1 strike. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. 1 more strike to end the inning and get the Phillies a chance to retake the lead, possibly in the top of the 8th. Strom will get the signs from Realmuto. Look back at first. Gets set just at the letters with his bright blue glove. Kicks, fires, and it's slapped foul, and Turner stays alive and will do it again. Nine seconds left on the pitch clock. 2-2 pitch again, and Turner battles and fouls it away. It's a long foul ball. Phillies for a while were doing so well when they had the lead in the 7th inning or later. But that's been a part of the downfall. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Matt Strom strikes out the side. And just like that, we head to the top of the 8th inning. That was absolutely perfect by Strom. It didn't start off so well by hitting Victor Robles, but he gets the job done. And we head to the 8th. 5-5. Can the Phillies retake the lead is the question. Good job. Great job. Huge. Come on, man. Even if you don't feel good right now, I need to see y'all cheering, man. I need to see y'all cheering because even if you can't back this team because of how they've played, we got to be cheering, man. We're still in this game. Come on, man. It's 5-5 for crying out loud. It's not like Seattle even has the lead. Come on. I can understand why we don't feel good, but we got to root. We got to root. The curse has to end. Whoever wins this game, either team will gain one game on a second-place team. That's right. That's right. Yes. All right. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit the notification bell icon, too, and that way you'll know when we go live. All right. I don't care how we feel right now. I need us to cheer. I need us to cheer in the chat. Let's see those Phillies towels, those Phillies gifts. I don't know why I called them towels. It's like rally towels. Come on, man. Let's keep going, Nova Nick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on, Phils. It ain't over till it's over. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Got 2 games going on right now, including the Phillies game. Angels are up 5-4. As they go to the bottom of the 8th. And that's against the Mets. All right, so Austin Voth is going to come on in to pitch the top of the 8th inning for Seattle. He has a 3.30 earned run average in 43 2/3 of an inning, along with 42 strikeouts, 10 walks allowed, and opponents are batting 173 against him. He's also had a lot of success, too, against the Philadelphia Phillies. And hopefully the Phillies can try to ruin his parade here. 18 more subs, so we got the 37 under. Let's go. Come on. Here's Castellanos in the first pitch. And they'll lift that one foul, and it goes out of play. It is a great game. As a baseball fan, this is a great game. As a Phillies fan, not so much. But it's okay. 0-1 pitch. Just high. I am shocked that Ryan Wills did not call that a strike. Shocked. But it was indeed high. The pitch to Castellanos. He pops it up, and it's heading over towards the first base side and foul ground. And not being able to make the catch as he slams into the net is Justin Turner. That would have been a tough catch. But Castellanos just able to stay alive. Turner was just maybe a half a second late. Not by much. Getting over towards that ball. It just barely missed the tip of the glove. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Voth, the 32-year-old from Redmond, Washington, with a 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. A 94-mile-per-hour heater, and there's one gone in the top of the 8th. Was a big out there. Now Bryson Stott's up. Now, I will say that Stott, over his last 2 at-bats, he seems that he's to be getting his swing back in stride. Pitch. And that is taken low and outside for ball 1. George! Voth kicks, fires, the pitch, swung on, lifted out towards deep right field. It's going back towards the track, and it'll just be caught on the track by the right fielder. And that is Mitch Haniger. Stott has been getting better swings for sure, just hitting it towards the deepest part of the park. And there's 2 gone. Man alive. And now Austin Hayes is coming up to bat. He's singled in the 5th and also got a run scored as well. And is 1 for 3 today. Can he come through here? First pitch, and he smacks it foul. It was so close. 0-1 is the count to Austin Voth, and Alvarado is warming up. 0-1 pitch. How is that a strike? That was clearly inside. No balls, 2 strikes. I can hear Larry Anderson going off in the booth right now. That was way inside. No balls, 2 strikes to Austin Hayes. 5-5, top of the 8th inning. Nobody on, 2 outs for the Phils. No balls, 2 strikes to Austin Hayes. And the next pitch in the dirt. Polanco, Moore, and Haniger are all due up in the bottom of the 8th. There's the 1-2 pitch. And strike 3 called. And that's the end of the inning. So the Phillies go down in order. 1, 2, 3. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It's 5-5. All knotted up. And the Mariners are coming up to bat. Man. So, who would you have gone with here? Who would you have gone with in this situation? Who would you have gone with in this situation here? JJ, how you feeling? I'm feeling okay. If we're talking about the game, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling all right. You know? Truly, I can't believe this. That's sports for you. It's unacceptable. Yes, I get it. But see, the thing is that it still isn't over. So, like, we got to get the win. So, like, that's what we got to focus on right now. Yes, it doesn't feel good, but we can still win this thing, right? And we can focus on, like, what went wrong later, but all's not lost. It's tied. It's tied. Thanks, Mods. Thanks, Mods. Appreciate it. Yeah, I would have went with Estevez. That's a very good one. I would have personally went with Estevez, but maybe they're saving him for the 9th. I don't know. It's a tie game though, so I understand. But we're still in this, man. Alvarado is going to pitch for the bottom of the 8th inning, and I'll have to face Jorge Polanco here. Polanco will be batting on the right side. First pitch to Alvarado is way inside for a ball. Polanco 1 for 3 at the RBI single back in the 6th. He's hitting .212 with 10 homers and 28 RBI as well. On a pitch, way up high for ball 2. You can't find the strike zone right now. Got 228 people tuning in. The 48th game for Alvarado, a 4.33 ERA. 2-0 pitch, and that's way inside for ball 3 at 96 miles per hour. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 3-0 by Alvarado, and he finally gets it into the strike zone. That is taken for a strike. Three-one pitch on the way. Ground ball past the dive of Bohm into left field for a base hit. And Polanco able to get on with a leadoff single in the bottom of the 8th. All right, no spoilers in the chat. No spoilers at all. Jess was able to rip that right past the third baseman. Bohm couldn't even make a diving stop there. Angels lead at 5-4 in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs and 2 runners on against the Mets. Phillies and Mariners are tied 5-5. Come on, 19 more subs so we get to 3,700. Let's go, baby. Come on. Moore's 0 for 2. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. This could be 2. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw to first, it's up over Harper's head and going on over to second base. As it goes towards the backstop will be Dylan Moore. So that could have been a double play. The throw was high by Stott, and it went over Harper's head. And going over to second base is Dylan Moore. Wow. That throw was way up high. And probably Moore was going to beat that out. Wow. And now Haniger's coming up. What do you do here? You're going to face him. Wow, the first pitch, and that's taken for strike 1 to Haniger, who's 2 for 2 today. The pitch, that is taken for a strike. So the first pitch was a strike, excuse me. Second pitch on the way, ground ball hit over to shortstop again, and the throw over to first by Turner is in time. And there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Good throw by Turner. And 2 gone. And up to bat is Luke Raley, who had a 2-run double in his last at-bat. Pitch to Raley, swing and a miss. Got a 100-mile-per-hour heater right down the pipe. So the runner at third does not go against Alvarado. If he scores, the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss again. And the count is 0-2. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Alvarado looking to get out of another jam here. No spoilers. If somebody spoils it, one of the mods will ban you. 0-2 pitch on the way. Another foul ball. And Alvarado reaches the triple digits as that was way inside. Raley's batting .214 with 2 outs and with runners in scoring position. The 0-2 pitch, way outside. Bottom of the 8th. Runner on at third. 2 outs. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Raleigh. Alvarado kicks, delivers. And there's a bouncing ball. It is foul towards first base. Alvarado dripping with a little bit of some sweat here. And the 1-2 pitch on the way. And another foul ball by Raleigh. They keep going inside. I'm wondering when they're going to go outside. Three foul balls and 6 total pitches. Alvarado is the 5th pitcher used for Philadelphia. The 1-2 by Alvarado. And he goes outside. It's a cutter, but it's now a 2-2 count. Just laid it off. Eight seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Alvarado struck him out. Time to go to the top of the 9th. It certainly got dicey. But Alvarado got himself out of a big jam. And Schwarber, Turner, and Harper are due up in the order. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Come on. That was huge. That was big. That was big. Got him. Top of the 9th. Haven't seen Alvarado throw 100 since the playoffs last year. He's done it a couple of times this season, but not too often, man. Thank God. Man, good for him. Good for him. Whew. Good for him. I'll take a sigh of relief over stress. That was huge. Yup. All right, Mets are down to their final 2 outs. They're down 5-4 in the top of the 9th. Joyce is pitching against Nimmo. Phillies are tied 5-5, and they're going to the top of the 9th. All right, so let's see what happens for the Phils. All right. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And hit the notification bell icons. And that way you'll know when I go live. If you don't have enough fight, you believe in the fight. Yes, you do. That's how we roll on here. That is how we roll. Okay? That's how we roll. Top of the 9th. 5-5. In Seattle. 18 more subs, man, until we get to 3,700. And don't forget, tomorrow, we have to be up in less than 7 hours. And we are going to be doing the women's volleyball game. All right. Andres Munoz, the closer for the Mariners, is going to come in. It's not a save situation. He's 18 for 21 in save opportunities with a 1.25 ERA. He's been really good for them this season, of course. Opponents are batting 151 against him. And let's see if Kyle Schwarber can try to give the Phillies the lead back. Let's see the Schwarber emojis. Come on, baby. Let's go. It's 1 for 3 today. First pitch on the outside edge. Painted on the plaque at strike 1. 98 miles per hour, too. Mets are also down to their final out, in case you're wondering. 0-1 to Kyle Schwarber. The next pitch. Low and outside for a ball. 7 a.m., Hunter. Grab your cup of coffee if you want to come on. We have a triple header tomorrow. We're doing USA women's basketball, too, at 11:15 in the Phillies game. 1-1 pitch. In the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. to Kyle Schwarber. Here comes the pitch to Schwarber, and he bounces it foul, and it just gets a piece of Cal Raleigh. Jeez. Had to take his mask off for a second. I don't know where it hit him. I think it hit him right towards the neck area. It did. It got him right on the chin. Front, right on the mask part, though. It's the chin area. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Munoz on the hill for Seattle. And the 2-2 to Schwarber. And he dodged out of the way and dives forward, so it was way inside for ball 3. It was literally near hitting him, and the count is full. Some people are going to say, well, he should have just leaned in, or he should have just stayed there, but you do not want a pitch like that coming right at you. The 3-2 to Schwarber, outside for ball 4. What a professional at-bat by Kyle Schwarber. Man, now I think you got a pinch run here for Schwarber. I think you got to put in Rojas. Schwarber is over at first for now, and they're going to keep him in. Wow, I'm kind of surprised. First pitch to Trey Turner, and he takes a strike at the knees. I don't know, man. Turner's 2 for 4 with a double, a single, and a run scored. And the pitch, swing and a miss. He got fooled on the slider that was way off the plate. Schwarber leads off over at first base. The 0-2 to Turner. And he takes it low and away. Charge! 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to Trey Turner, swing and a miss. I don't know what he was swinging at, but he got a slider that spelled nothing but trouble. And there's 1 out in the top of the 9th. And Bryce Harper is coming up. I saw that the Mets just lost. Golden opportunity here for Philadelphia. As Bryce Harper comes up to the plates. Let's see the emojis. Come on. First pitch to Bryce Harper. And he takes it just on the outside corner. At 88 miles per hour was a slider that was dancing. He did double and he did walk. Schwarber still over at first. And the next pitch way up high. Come on, let's see the Harper emojis. I don't see them. I don't see them. Where are they? Munoz kicks, fires. Check swing. They didn't even appeal. Home plate umpire Ryan Wills says that he went. Jeez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch to Harper. That is in the dirt for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the 9th. Schwarber at first. All knotted up at 5 apiece. 2-2 to Harper. Good eye. Low. And just maybe a hair outside as well. And the count is now full to Harper. What's up, PAS? How you doing? 3 balls, 2 strikes to Harper. And the next pitch on the way. Oh, it was a little bit inside, but it's a cold strike 3 by Ryan Wills. And Harper has every right to be mad. Harper's chirping as well with Ryan Wills. And he has to go back to the dugout, and there's 2 away. Larry, I know I'm getting rated, but I got to call the game. I got to call the game. What's up, PAS? How you doing? What's going on? You're in the guts of the game. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about it. But thank you so much for coming on here, man. I appreciate it. 2 outs, top of the 9th. We got a runner on at first and the pitch to Bohm, and he stares at a 99-mile-per-hour pitch at the knees for strike 1. 326 people watching. Let's get 326 likes. Come on, man. Bohm 1 for 4. He had a 2-run single back in the 5th and an RBI ground out. 0-1 pitch. Bouncing ball. It's a foul ball towards the third base side. And the count is 0-2. Last game standing. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 9th. And the 0-2 pitch just fouled away. That reached triple digits. Of course, PAS, we got you, man. And Bohm wants to take a quick step out and just readjust his batting gloves. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Bohm. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. And the throw by Moore over to first is in time. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. 5-5. And the Mariners will have Rojas, Robles, and Arozarena due up in the order. Wow. 338 people watching. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. My name is Jason Joseph. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game on here. If I don't get to your chats, I apologize. We got a lot of people on here. It's the guts of the game. I got to do my job, and I got to call the game. That's the number one priority. All right. We suck. We're going to lose, Danny. I'm done. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm just not in the mood for it. I'm really not in the mood for it. You got a hurricane tomorrow. I got a volleyball game tomorrow. Or today, I should say now. I do. 7 a.m. Boy, it's going to be wild. It still isn't over. Jeez Louise. Come on, man. It still isn't over. JJ's excited, so am I. I mean, my broadcasting hat is excited. The fan in me is not as excited, but even as a fan, I'm not saying that it's done. It's not. Once they win, or if they win, they win. And if they lose, guess what? Proved y'all wrong. Yup, that's right, Vigilant Tracker. That's exactly correct. All right, bottom of the 9th, Carlos Estevez will be pitching. So they go closer on closer here. All right. You got a hurricane. No. Honestly, that is really scary. I really do hope that you're okay, Jane, tomorrow. Like, keep us in the loop. I do mean that. First pitch, and that's fouled back. I did not mean it like that, Jane. I did not mean it like that. Sorry, I got a lot of things going on. I really hope that you're going to be okay. We are going to say prayers. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch, and that's inside for a ball. Larry, too. Larry's also in Florida. 1 ball, 1 strike. Estevez now pitching. And the pitch. That just barely misses outside. And well, I got to say that Harper did get that call a couple of times. 2 balls, 1 strike. Estevez kicks, fires, and throws it right down the hatch as it goes by Rojas. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Josh Rojas, and he slices it foul. It goes out of play. If the game goes to extras, Bohm will be the ghost runner, and then Marsh will be up to bat. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. A 99-mile-per-hour heater right down the hatch, and Estevez gets his first strikeout of the game. Man. Wow. Gave it to him right down the middle. Right down the middle, man. Whew. 1 out. And the pitch to Robles. There's a little cue shot, and it's a foul ball towards the first base side. Hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. Can they get the second out here? It's Victor Robles. It's 5-5. Bottom of the 9th. 1 out. No balls. 1 strike to Robles. Estevez gets set at the belt, kicks, delivers, and the next pitch is fouled away. Just fouled back towards the screen. Robles is hitting now .299 with 3 homers and 8 RBI. Oh, 2 is the count to Robles. The next pitch, here it is, popped up. Hit out over towards the first base side and foul ground, and Harper makes the basket catch, and there's 2 away. So Bryce Harper, who was able to literally, I think it's safe to say, save the game at the moment by keeping it tied and throwing out, it was Raleigh at the plate on what could have been a 2-run single, able to make a nice catch there. And there's 2 away in the bottom of the 9th. And now the tough out is coming up, and it's Randy Arozarena. He's 2 for 4 tonight. Power on power here. First pitch, and it's way off the plate for ball 1. And he's the toughest out of them all. A date with destiny. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, way up high for ball 2. So Arozarena ahead in the count here. 2 balls, no strikes. Estevez with pitch number 12. And here it is. It's popped up. It's hit out over towards the third base side. Bohm says he has it. He does. And we play on and go to extra innings. Free baseball coming up as Carlos Estevez gets out of the inning with a 1-2-3 bottom of the 9th. And we head to the 10th. All right, let's go. Let's go, baby. Extra innings. We're at the 3-hour mark. I think we can win this. I really do. All right, so up to bat. First of all, in case you are just tuning in, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. 15 more subs until we get to 3,700. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. We go live for Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, Eagles football, and we got a 7 o'clock game in the AM. We're doing USA women's volleyball. Then we also have an 11:15 game as well. I didn't even post the thumbnails yet. I got to do that. So, definitely not going to get a lot of sleep tonight, but that's totally all right. It's what we do, man. We grind. We grind. The grind don't stop. 14 more subs, so we get to 3,700. If you guys want to donate to the channel, you're absolutely more than welcome to hit the super chat button as well. You are. Don't forget, any donation is a plus. Okay. Nick Stott and Hayes. This is the last game going on in Major League Baseball right now. So we head to the top of the 10th. Bohm will be the ghost runner over at second base. Curious to see what Scott Servais is going to do here with his bullpen. Five to five, top of the 10th. Both teams have 8 hits. Both teams have 1 error. Who will win the battle? Edmundo Sosa is going to come on in to pinch run for Bohm, and he will be the ghost runner at third base. Boy, could they use a couple of runs here. Colin Snyder will go on the hill. This is his 21st game of the season. He has a 1.37 ERA in 19 2/3. Do you lay down a bunt here? What do you do? Top of the second, or top of the 10th, and there's a runner at second, and the pitch, and that is swung on and missed for strike one. It was a sweeper at 83 miles per hour. George! 0-1 to Marsh. Up high and outside for ball 1. That was a cutter that was upstairs. Sosa's faster than Bohm. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch, way inside for ball 2. Marsh has done a very good job today at the plate. 5 to 5 in the top of the 10th. Ghost runner is Sosa. He's at second base. Nobody out. Marsh at the plate. 2-1. Inside and low for ball 3. And Marsh still up in the count. He struck out swinging in the first. He singled to center in the 4th. Had the 2-run single in the 5th and walked in the 7th. 3-1 on the way. And he may have swung at ball 4, but he stays alive and fouls it back towards the screen. I know it would have been a ticky-tack call anyways, but I still would have taken the pitch. At least get the runner over to third here. Come on, Marsh. Snyder with the 6th pitch of the at-bat, and it's outside and high for ball 4. So now that puts 2 runners on for Philadelphia. Now what do you do if you're Rob Thompson? Let's go. Charge! See those Phillies emojis in the chat, baby. Come on. JT is up to bat. He's hitless in 4 at-bats, but has 1 chance to turn around a whole entire night. Snyder gets set below the letters and fires a 94-mile-per-hour heater on the outside edge for strike 1. Sosa at second. Marsh at first. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to JT. And he stares at the sweeper right down Broadway for strike 2. Castellanos, his spot, I should say, is in the on-deck circle. Go to the JT. Outside for a ball. Can't tell who is on deck, if it is Castellanos or not. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to JT, swing and a miss. Another high fastball, and JT strikes out again, just at the eye level. And there's 1 gun in the top of the 10th. Right there, too. Man, swung right through it. 1 out now, top of the 10th inning. And Castellanos is coming up. First pitch. He pops it up, and it's going foul and out of play. His average has dropped to 240. He's never faced Snyder before. And we have a look back over at second base. A little bit of some disengagement there. Got to get over to third. I agree. The ball is 1 strike. Top of the 10th, the pitch, and that is slapped foul. And Castellanos stays alive. 340 people tuning in. 13 more subs till we get to 3,700, man. Come on. Doesn't get any better than this. Castellanos in 255 with runners in scoring position with 3 homers and 42 RBI. The 0-2 to Casti, and he fights it off again. It's a foul ball. Casti is 6 for 26 in his last 7 games. Yo, to the Casti, swung on and missed. I mean, he absolutely got fooled on the curveball that was outside, and there's 2 up, 2 down. No, there's still a runner on over at first. A back-to-back strikeouts, I meant to say. And Castellanos strikes out there, and now it's Bryson Stott's turn to come up to bat. Oh, boy. Stott comes up and stares at a strike. It's a fastball on the upper third of the zone. He's 0 for 4. He lined out and he flied out 3 times. Just missed a home run a couple of times. Can he come through? The 0-1 pitch. And it was inside and he slices it foul. There's Rob Thompson chewing his gum. Actually, I don't think he has gum in his mouth this time, but looked like he was chewing something. The ball's 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 10th. Ghost runner will be Arozarena in the bottom of the 10th. And the Phillies take the lead. The 0-2 to Stott, way up high, and Stott just ducked down. And if that thing went a little bit more towards the right side, that could have put 2 runners in scoring position. If that's a spoiler, Bam, I don't think it is. But come on. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryson Stott. Snyder with pitch number 18. Here it is. Swing and a fly ball hit out over towards shallow left field, and it's caught for out number 3 by Randy Arozarena. And we head to the bottom of the 10th. Cal Raleigh, Justin Turner, and Rivas are all due up to bat. Man. Wow. Bottom of the 10th, man. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all subscribe. Like number 168. Bro, we got 344 people on here, and I'm giving you a play-by-play call at 12:50 a.m. I gotta be up literally in like 5 hours. 5.5, really. And I still gotta print out some more notes. I gotta be up, man. Come on. Hit the thumbs up button. This is what we do, man. We're sickos. We're Philly freaks. Yeah. Bottom of the 10th. Still ain't over. But I understand. Who will be number 3,700? Who will be number 3,700, guys? Do the Phillies lead the league with runners left on base? I don't know, but it certainly feels like it. They're 4 for 15 with runners in scoring position today. So Arozarena will be over at second base. Curious to see who's going to pitch here. Phillies are 6-7 in extra innings, and the Mariners are 6-6. I know, it's so funny. Bottom of the 10th inning. No spoilers in the chat. Justin Turner is going to come on up. So they intentionally walked Cal Raleigh. Pitching is Estevez. The pitch on the way, and it is bounced foul. Did they intentionally walk Cal? Oh, no, Justin Turner. Yeah, they did. They must have intentionally walked Cal Raleigh. So Sosa's over at third now. See if they can get the double play. The 0-1 to Turner. Popped up and hit out over towards shallow left field. Hayes is on the run, and he'll make the catch, and there's one away. Oof. So Turner flies out to left, and up to bat is Rivas. He'll be batting on the left side. Actually, it'll be Vossler now who's going to come on in to pinch hit for Rivas. Arozarena at second. And the pitch on the way, and that is fouled off the mask of Ryan Wills. Jeez. Just took one right to the face. Or the mask, I should say. Vossler as a pinch hitter is 0 for 1 with a strikeout in time called by JT as he wants to adjust his mask. This game is about 3 hours and 13 minutes old. No balls, 1 strike. A double play would be a Phillies' best friend here. Absolutely. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch by Estevez, fouled back towards the screen, and the count is 0-2. Was a slider at 93 miles per hour. No balls, 2 strikes. Raleigh at first, Arozarena at second, the 0-2 upstairs. Phillies will send Zach Wheeler on the mound tomorrow. And he'll be facing Logan Gilbert. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, high again for ball 2. So the count was 0-2, and now it's tied up at 2 apiece. Vossler at the plate. Estevez on the mound. 2 runners on, and the 2-2 pitch up high again for ball 3. That slider was a foot above the zone. And Thompson holding his breath here. Three balls, 2 strikes. What's Estevez going to do? Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. A foul tip into the glove for strike 3. That was a 97-mile-per-hour heater, and there's 2 gone. Oh, man. Even my heart's racing a little bit. So Vossler strikes out, and there's 2 away. Here we go. 2 outs now, and Moore comes up. The pitch, it hits him, and that's going to load the bases. So Dylan Moore gets hit by a pitch. And coming up to bat is Haniger. The good news is that an out can be made at any base. Man. Another game that you got to hold your breath. Base is loaded now, and Haniger is coming up. The pitch on the way, fouled back towards the screen, and it's an 0-1 count. No spoilers in the chat. I'm actually going to minimize the chat right now. The ball is 1 strike, and time called was granted by Ryan Wills. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the 10th. Can the Phillies go to the 11th is the next question. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch on the way, fouled away. And it's an 0-2 count. Haniger batting in the 7 hole. The ball is 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch just outside for a ball. JT tried to frame it too, and it was just outside. 99 miles per hour. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. And the pitch on the way. How is that not called a strike 3? I don't know. I mean, my goodness. It was literally at the knees. And JT just had to get his glove down low. Now, JT didn't really sell the call there, but all right. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch on the way. Popped up. Hit out over towards the first base side and foul ground. And Harper gives it a look, and it's going to go out of play. I mean, my goodness. Ryan Wills, man. Even though JT couldn't sell the call, that was clearly at the knees. What was an 0-2 count is now a tied count. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock now. And the 2-2 to Haniger. Just outside again for ball 3, and a ball 4 can win the game. They're so close. Just got to throw a strike here. I don't care what it is. Just got to throw a strike. Phillies are down to their last ball. 3-2 pitch on the way, and it's up high, and that's going to win the game. So the Seattle Mariners walk it off on an RBI walk by Mitch Haniger, and the Phillies lose another one. 6-5 in the 10th. Even the Phillies are stunned. Wow. Speechless. Brandon Marsh is shaking his head. Wow. That's going to go down as the worst loss of the season. Right there. Y'all saw it. So the Phillies lose by a final score of 6-5. They had a 5-0 lead. And yet nothing else to it. Well, I can't go to bed on a note like that, so I guess I should give some thoughts. Wow. Wow. that's a tough one. Let's do a little recap, I guess. That was hard. Snyder, 1-1. Estevez gets the loss. He's now 1-3 on the season. He didn't even pitch bad. He really didn't even pitch bad. I mean, that walk at the end was critical, but I can't even fully blame him. Just unbelievable, man. 5-0 lead erased. Like it's nothing. It's not just the bats. It's the pitching, too. That was a gut punch. Hoffman had a very bad day at the office today. Unlike him. And yet, they lost. They let this one slip right out of their hands again. I'm not even looking at the chat. I feel like I'm grieving over a loss. Wow. I'm not even trying to joke about that. That was... wow. Just wow. 6-5 is the final score. Jeez. I mean, where did it go wrong? At this point, I don't even care. Haniger hit the home run in the bottom of the fifth. Polanco got a big single. Luke Raley had a big 2-run double. Rojas had the infield RBI single. Raley was then out at the plate, and that could have ended the game there. But it just had to go into extra innings, and the Phillies just couldn't get anything done. Bats again, cold. Rob deserves some heat tonight. Rob definitely deserves heat tonight for sure. And the reason why I say that is because I still think I would have kept in Hoffman. I'm not saying that was a bad thing. Alvarado in the 9th, though. You got lucky. Got lucky with that. I'm not going to lie. I would not have gone to Alvarado in that situation. Should have pinch ran for Kyle Schwarber. Don't know why he didn't do it there. You got to take the risk. You got to get that extra run in the 9th inning. That's how you win. Small ball. Schwarber should have never ran. And it was a great at-bat by Schwarber, too, and it was wasted. Wow. I'm shocked. How can I go to bed now? Now I got to stay up until 7 a.m. just to think about this collapse. This was a meltdown of a loss. This was the type of loss that the Eagles would have last year. This was a prime example of a collapse. Had them on the ropes. And they failed. Had them on the ropes. Had them. What are they going to say now? What are they going to say now? Crazy. I'm not in the mood for trolls. Goodbye. I'm not in the mood. Man. 5-0 lead, man. So many questions that nobody can answer but the players themselves. I'm speechless. But yet again, we lose another series and we're on to the next. I can't understand it. They were 4 for 15 with runners in scoring position today. That's a part of their identity now, I guess. I mean, does that really surprise anybody? It should have never gotten in to this situation. I gotta put blame on Rob today. For sure. That was a colossal meltdown. The loss is on Rob. It's on the players as well. Can't let them off the hook. And yeah, I mean Kyle Schwarber played well. I'll give him a little pass. Bohm had some good at bats. Marsh honestly did all right. JT, man, does not look good. Stock got a little bit unlucky at times, but I'm not really going to give him a pass either. Crazy. All right. Guys, I got to get up at 6:45 a.m. All right. I hate to leave this on a bad note because I'm a pretty positive person. Look, the only thing I can say is this, okay? While we are still 5 games above the Atlanta Braves, we still have a month and a half left to go of this. And I know it's in there. I know it's in there. I know that when this team feels themselves, they can be dangerous. I know it. It doesn't feel that way now. I still think that they're going to bounce out of this. And maybe now's not the time for y'all because you're upset. And I get it. But you have to understand me, okay? I've gone through a lot of things in my life, okay? I've dealt with grief and loss. But the one thing I never lose hope in, the one thing I never lose, even during a tough time, is my faith. I don't lose my faith. I don't. I still have faith. And guess what? We're still going to obviously be doing these games. And we ride or die. You may not be happy with them now, but you do things for the people that you love and for the things that you love. And it would be so worth it if they just started winning. And I still think that they can do this. I do. All right. That's where I'm going to leave you. I don't want to leave on a down, even though I understand that it's easier said than done. I still have faith. I've gone through so much, man. And I'm not saying that other people haven't, of course, but I never lose my faith. Never. All right? I love you all, and I will catch you all tomorrow at 7 a.m. Goodbye. And Lala Tov.